Hello, everybody. Alright, here we go. Oi! Sorry about that, folks. A minute later than usual. Let's say hello to the players and all that jazz. Hello, everybody. How we doing?
Oh!
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody.
Hello.
Sorry, we're a little... I had to sort something really quickly. It only took me a minute, so luckily we're not too behind schedule. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you. We're going to continue our Cornerstone campaign currently. As we last left our heroes, with the party nursing their wounds in the eerie silence of this library. Dim, flickering candlelights casts long shadows on the dusty shelves filled with ancient tomes. The air is thick with the scent of old parchment and a sense of foreboding. As they catch their breath, the sound of distant whispers echoes through the corridor, hinting at secrets yet to be uncovered. The library is a haven from the horrors of the bloodied hallway, but now it presents its own mystery and danger. So we'll start with the group essentially kind of, reconvening at this moment. I think you all agreed that you were going to be doing a short rest to regain your best bits or your skin back.
I'm for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my skin back would be lovely. I would appreciate.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a die. I just click it. Click it. There it goes. Ooh! Hooray!
Fine, just so we're all clear.
Wait, why did my... Oh, the wounds went down. Oh!
Should automatically do it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I read the number as that was what my HP currently was at.
Okay.
I was much worse off than I thought I was.
Oh yeah, you got like fully, fully decked.
I was hammered pretty hard. Yeah.
And I still have my hit die. Nice. It was. I just needed one. Cover everything.
That's good.
Congratulations, me.
Yay!
Just do this so that we're not. Let's look at that. The library. Good deal. To figure out where all my bits and pieces are.
Also, Octavia would probably hand Astrid off the healing potion I have. I don't need it right now.
Okay, good idea.
Astrid's probably hurting pretty bad.
Okay.
That's right. I had one, but I shoved it in Morgan's mouth, didn't I?
Yes, yeah. If I remember right, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Grab this, bring this over here so that I'm aware of what I'm looking at. I think this. Yeah, this is it. Good. Just need to look from. Nope, real quick. All right. So with you basically, I guess you're not really exploring the library as you take a short rest. A short rest is about an hour, so like you're literally just sitting in the corner here, not even having a little scamper around.
Oh, don't have a map?
The map should be.
Oh.
No, let me just reshare it.
Genesee Grounds is having a shit fit.
The map
It came up. Yes, it like went.
Remember, you have to select
blood
your
everywhere.
icon in order to see things. So, also thank you, Barcy, for 30 bits. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I guess.
Um,
I'm just trying to bribe my way into some good rolls, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
We'll see how that works out for you.
I know.
We're ruminating about. The party ruminates about. I wonder what those pillars do.
I wonder what those pillars do that we will never see again because we're on the other side of the dungeon.
Do we go back?
I'm not apologizing.
Godwin will.
I don't know if we should go through that door.
At the question of going back, Godwin will just open the door and just kind of.
Just a howling flood of blood just slowly seeping through underneath the door.
No, not the blood, not the blood.
I will say, actually, with this, right? The library's The library's, thank you very much, Drella. The library's see, now I'm tongue-twisted. The library's towering bookshelves loom. Shadows seem to be casting like eerie gloom over you as you rest for the next hour in the corner here. You can see a bunch of tomes that are like dark and stained, some books tattered, and you can almost kind of see like remnants of scrolls and untold stories that are like smudged and candle like wax. It seems to be like littering like pretty much every other droplet of this this open area. There are 4 bookshelves in front of you on either side, and this what looks like the smear of darkened blood. It's not bright red. It's quite brown. Quite, you know, I didn't have brown. I only had red. You turn on a filter if you're opposed to it. But other than that, though, you see what looks like a desk that seems to be with a chair in front of you, and you know, 4 bookshelves with plenty of tomes on them. So as you're having your little rested hour, if you guys wanted to like get up and explore or whatever, or have a look around, you can too. I will allow you to that.
Give me a second. Which one of these are doors? Which one of these are?
I'm gonna go.
That's a door.
There are no doors currently. There is
Only the one we came out of.
There is one. There is one that you would have seen slightly, which is in the place of a bookshelf, which you can basically kind of guess by line of sight, but. But that's not a door. It's
Could it be this one?
Yes, that one exactly.
Godwin will approach the desk, I suppose.
Same.
Octavia's looking at the books on the shelves here.
Me going to the books would be kind of out of character.
Kind of out of character. Okay. Okay. Can I just say, so we have like a frame of time. I'm assuming the people that were severely hurt might be taking a step back a little bit, considering they won't be getting up to have a look around because they're resting. So let's just
I was
say,
looking for a chair.
let's say everybody who is mildly hurt will be last, right? Just so that we can kind of get a time frame for how this is going to go, right? So I would say that would be Grom, Astrid. You guys, at least you're not getting up for a while because you had the shit kicked out of you from the last thingy.
Broken rib.
Yeah. So we'll say that you guys were sitting in the corner, and whoever's looking after you or whatever, somebody will need to sit back and you know, make sure the 2 are actually okay and look after them as they rest up. So who volunteers for that?
I'll do it.
You doing that? Okay.
Every so often, if they're sort of resting, I'll just want to, like, Ernie will kind of peer at this window and see like what's out there, if it's still the void or.
Okay. Yeah.
Else.
Okay. I will say, as you're doing that, like literally, you can see like what seems to be just like a mismatch of like mist, stars, bright lights, sunsets, moon, like just every like ambient lighting that happens just seems to like flicker in like several seconds that pass. Clearly, once more, this room is also connected to this plane of existence in a way that you can't quite comprehend. As if you're traveling through time and space, but you're not, because you're sitting in front of it watching. You know, you're the spectator of this marvelous event that is probably the most magical thing you've ever seen, Ernie. Also, let me just move Grom over here for now, just for... Okay, so that leaves the other 3 to do some mild research. So I would like you guys to pick something and decide if you're going to go do something together or if you're going to do it yourself. So what's the deal with Kitsune and Muffin? You're just both checking out this desk?
Yeah, but I guess we just both marched to it.
Okay. Okay.
But fully ignoring the books.
Okay, that's fair.
In my case.
I thought that we maybe find some books on the desk that might maybe indicate if what kind of ritual was spoken. I mean, libraries are for research, so Pyrian's guess or assumption at the moment is that whatever is cast on this basement to rip it out of reality might have been researched here. And with some luck, the desk has some hints or books or answers that point into the right direction.
Okay. All right. So as you start to approach this area, you see the blood and bits and pieces of what looks like Red Crow's members. Some of it like very smeared pieces of like meat would be the best description. And then some bits are some limbs, some, you know, an odd head, a waist, a torso. But mostly just speckled bits of blood that seem to litter this whole area. It is the smell of blood is not. It's very faint. It's not fresh. It's not like you can barely taste the metallicness in the air. I would like a perception check from both of you, and while you guys do that, Octavio, you were approaching a bookshelf. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was gonna just kind of like start looking through the books, see what's.
Yay,
I
first
mean,
one
I
of the
guess
day.
kind of what kind of library.
Okay. Okay. Give me a perception
What
check.
books are on the shelves? Just
Give me a perception check, and I will. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Pyrian,
I still
you
have blood in my eyes.
you still have blood in your. No, you have a moment where you and Godwin, you kind of look at each other, as if like you're like, are you gonna go? And Godwin does the same kind of response to you. You both kind of give yourselves a nod, as if, okay, we'll go together, right? You start walking into the area, and as if like a moment, as if you are walking through this space, an ethereal creature, like a translucent woman, an ethereal spectral kind of librarian, seems to take form right in front of your face, giving you almost like, just like kind of spooking you for a second, as a ghostly image right in front of you, staring through you to Godwin. Unfortunately, that gives you kind of like almost like a spooked kind of, she's not looking at you, she's looking through you. You can see her raise a translucent finger to her lips as she asks for a silent command of quiet reverence. As she then slowly moves her hand across the library, as you see the decaying remains of those who dared to defy the library's sanctity. A chill warning fate of those that are disrespectful. Then the spectral woman kind of just like phases through you, and then walks over to one of these shelves. If I can that real quick. I don't have an image for it. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do that without pausing. It should be fine. Okay. I think I can do this actually. I do this real quick. Let's check that. Octavia, could you do me a favor? Roll a d6.
God damn it.
Thought I could. Thought for life of me that I could see. I put the token on this board, so where's the goddamn?
Uh-oh. Are we all seeing the Spectre?
Can you see the Spectre? No, yes.
we all
Sorry,
see
yes. You would be able to see it. Everybody sees it. It's just it's gonna. Unfortunately, because of Kitsune's one, like he's only had like a kind of Jesus, cold sweat feeling just from it appearing right in front of him.
I
Fair
didn't
enough.
see
I
it.
just want to make sure.
No, you saw it. It just took up space right in front of you. So like it was more like
okay.
you saw it, but like it wasn't like a hey, I see it. It was more like a oh Jesus, somebody just walked over my grave.
No, okay.
You got jump scared.
You got jump scared. Yeah, basically.
I have a little pee in my underwear.
Yeah. Okay, that
Okay.
should be here. So I don't know if you see that, guys. Do you see that?
We see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I expect it to look different.
Well, it's unfortunately it's generic image. So
should
fine.
uploaded the ghost woman
I-
from Ghostbusters.
yeah, well, I could have done that, but she sits at this library and she just seems to be like looking through all the books and kind of looming over them slightly, every so often just turning around and looking around and then continuing her work.
I would. Yeah.
Sorry. Before you start, Kitsune, give a quick. Yeah.
Octavia rolled a 15
Yeah.
on persuasion.
Okay, Octavia. There you go.
Thank you.
You find a book that's on the shelf that seems to call to you. All right, Period. While you're what's your plan? What's next for you?
I would lower my voice to a whisper and would lean over to Godwin and I think we should be quiet in here because I think the last people who were too loud in this library, and I gesture around to the brown smears, didn't fare so well.
There's gonna be like a sound of like very very audible creaking as Godwin slowly turns his head towards the Ernie Grom and Astrid sitting in the corner.
They ain't seen shit yet.
I would quickly make my way over to them.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, Godwin, are you? What's your? Hate that noise. Godwin, what's your plan as you see this play out?
I'm losing the interest in the desk immediately. I will start like slowly shadowing the woman.
Okay.
Kind of hanging around the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
As a to attach, basically either be in her way.
Yeah.
Or I suppose I'm going to be observing her actions. I want to look what she does.
Okay.
To see if there's any possible way for me to alleviate her fate, I suppose.
Okay. Okay. So now that you three have had your turn, we will allow the AFK players, the ones that are having to kind of recoup. You are now aware, I guess, as you all start to come to the end of your little rest, so that you can actually join the adventure. What's your take, guys? What's Astrid and Rom doing as Period quickly runs over to, I guess, explain the situation?
This place is a trap. Was it a mistake to come down here? We're gonna making all the wrong choices.
Well, I mean, shit happens. Mistakes are made. Let's just not make too many of them, because despite our ghost lady, I don't want to be a ghost myself. So, I guess
It is
maybe
better.
we should keep our voice down and not shout, like Pyrian's just explained.
Do we see the ghost lady?
Give me a perception check. And anyone can have a go at this. Anyone can have a go at this perception check if you wish to. Just out of. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll say. Literally. It's difficult to miss her. She's kind of like. She's quite a tall, like lean woman. Almost not as tall as Grom, but like about 6 foot. Very tall. Like it's almost like her proportions are slightly elongated. As she kind of like. I don't want to say swims, but like you can definitely tell that her feet aren't actually like pressing into the wood. You can barely see that like she's clearly some sort of ghost or some sort of spirit.
I get the feeling we're never gonna make it out of this alive, and we've just. Are we gonna be ghosts here too? I think we're gonna be ghosts here too. I never got to tell my uncle how much he didn't mean to me.
I mean,
my uncle.
if you keep that negative ass attitude
He's
up,
mid.
we're definitely gonna be ghosts.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
From who?
From both Grom and Astrid.
What? Oh
Yeah,
no!
Grom just
Wisdom
falls off.
saving
Keep
throw.
that negative ass attitude up and see where we go.
Oh, is this a?
Okay.
You need to roll high or you need to roll low?
All right,
You got
okay.
it
We're gonna
covered
find
either
out.
way.
Like,
You did both. So.
yeah, unfortunately, as you are literally like having this this discussion, one of you turns away at the right time. Like Grom, you literally just turn around, like looking away from the ghost for a second to like basically kind of comfort Astrid, who's essentially just yapping away. Only for then
Hey, I'm
you
not
to
being
say,
loud. I'm not being
only for
loud.
you
Come on.
only for you to turn around and you see the ghostly image at your face, finger to her lips. Shh.
Who sees this? Grom sees this,
Grom
or I
sees
see
this. You literally
I
see
don't.
this too, because she's right in front of Grom, having picked up off your conversation.
All right.
She then turns around and then goes back and goes and makes her way back to this shelf as she starts to like look through the bindings. Okay, now I know you're whispering, but we can't actually hear what you're saying, so just say you're whispering.
Yeah, I whispered with barely a breath. Get me out of here.
Well,
I'm inching
I'm
towards the.
thinking
Oh wait, this is the bad. Oh no, face the blood tidal wave or.
Well, you're technically you're trapped in here for an hour because you are doing a short rest in here. So, is
When
there?
I looked
Yep.
up this book, did I pick it up?
Did you pick it up, or did you just give it?
Uh,
did you room through it? Because it was literally on the bookshelf.
Yeah,
Well-
I think I would try picking it up and take a look at the ghost and see if anything happens when I do that.
She seems rather fine with it.
Got it. With that said, I'm gonna kind of go over to the group here. kind
Okay.
of looking at the ghost and watching Godwin for a second and kind of show Pyrian the book that I found, and I guess in a whisper, I think this book seems like it might be a little helpful for maybe situations like this. Maybe Godwin's got a good idea by following it. I don't know. I guess also being quiet seems like it's a better option here.
See, can I also ask, Panda, with that shared, do you get the actual note attached to the book, or is it just the title that you get?
I got the actual note.
You did get the actual note underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's just I didn't know, so I was inferring just to see if that was the case. So thank you. That
That's
means
why I guess I was like,
Yeah.
did I pick up the book? Did I see all that information?
yes, yeah. Well, as soon as the book is in your, it's as if you've read it or at least skimmed it to the point where you know what the book is basically about.
Gotcha.
So I might have a very bad idea. I think I'm gonna go ask her for book recommendations. Wish me luck.
All right.
Okay.
Does anyone want to maybe suggest another point of attack before this happens?
I mean, I guess-
as Grom will start approaching the ghost, God will kind of
But he,
put a hand on the shoulder, or however high I can reach,
Mm-hmm.
just slightly push away, go, just but not really thrashing the head, but obviously shaking, going no.
don't worry,
Don't.
God. I'm gonna talk to her in a very soft whisper. I don't want her getting angry.
At this point, God will grab any piece of clothing to pull Grom slightly closer to his level, and go, just like you collected enough blood, didn't you?
I mean, I am covered in it still, so yeah, I think so.
With a loud sigh, Godwin takes 2 steps back and unsheathes the sword.
Okay. All right. Before Grom says his piece, does anybody want to actually, you have the book right there. Do you want to do something more about that, or also Ernie? Yeah.
Just a quick, just a quick one, real related. For the healing potion, your homebrew is it? If you do use a full action, is it the full heal or?
It's a full heal. Yeah, you just get the whole potion. You don't have to roll for it.
Okay,
Cool.
there you go, Bean.
Yeah.
Was gonna
So-
say, like, kind of as Grom's walking by, just trying to stop him as well. I guess now she's got to go over there, so
Okay.
gonna also kind of showing Grom the book, being like, Grom, I think we should probably keep quiet and not talk to her. That kind of pointing to this, whatever, the section of the book that's like,
Yeah. Well, you
saying
can literally read the book out. You can share the book title if you want to as well. That's actively up to you.
I don't know.
There's a
How
little.
to
Says
share
no.
that.
You can just drag it, like drag the dragon symbol over to people, or I can mass share it. I guess.
So lucky.
I thought you were gonna
find the
try to
book's
say
book titled "Don't Talk in the Library."
Don't talk in the library.
Just, I guess, yeah, and like whisper to hopefully people can hear it.
I mean,
It's a first-hand account of someone's who faced the goddess's minions and lived in the to tell the tale. Jesus, I can't fucking read. This is why I didn't want to read it.
Well, I mean, that's fine. That's why I said you could share it. So if somebody wanted to, I mean, if you want, okay, okay. Well, if you share it, I can read it.
Well,
then. I mean, if you don't want, I don't mind. Like if you don't want to read it, I can read it for you. I have it right in front of me.
Oh no, I can
Okay.
read it.
All right, go for it. Go for
I
it.
fucked up that first.
That's fine.
I already read through it. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
was like, I did share it to them now,
Mhm.
or at least I hope. They recount the deceptive illusions, the twisted reality, and the wrath faced by those who defied her commands. Helpful hints on navigating her manipulative strategies are hidden within the narrative.
So, yeah. So there's at least one book in here that seems to be of a tale of some sort of fight against an entity that is all powerful and of godlike being. So
Maybe we need to look for other books like this. Maybe there's more of these to finish out everything.
I'll nod and move to one of the bookshelves to look for a fitting title.
okay.
You know what?
I'll whisper saying, I'll check the low shelves because that's where I can reach.
Okay. All right. Give me.
Ooh, I'll go over by Ernie and I will lift him onto my shoulders. I'll check the low shelves. You check the high shelves.
Gotcha.
Smart.
You know what, Octavia? That's a good
Together
idea.
we're a full-sized person.
And Grom's like, oh, wish there was some high shelves.
I need someone to check the low shelves for me.
All right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. All right.
We'll,
Okay.
we'll check the top of the bookshelves or something.
Okay. I need 2 perception checks from Astrid and Ernie, and give me actually just everybody who's searching, give me a perception check real quick. In fact, give me an investigation check if you are privy to that instead.
As the search
needed that.
began, Godwin will approach Octavia, sheathing his sword, going, "Hey," just nodding in thanks. As,
God, I don't think we need to shed any more blood if we can.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we have. Okay, Ernie. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So just so I'm clear, Astrid, who is on your shoulders. Ernie's on your shoulders, right?
Ernie's,
Astrid?
Ernie's
yeah,
on
yeah.
my shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ernie, with your perception, although it not being that great, you do notice what seems to be like light coming from the shelf, one of the top shelves, like coming through the bookshelf.
I'll sort of whisper down to Astrid, is like, don't move too much, stand still, and I'll kind of like grab in the shelf, like sort of climb up it and like try and stand on her shoulders, like use her as a boost to try and see if I can look through.
Brace.
Okay, give me another perception check, and while that's happening, I will get that work. Did you get that,
Oh,
Varian?
Huh?
Did you get that?
Sorry.
I dropped something on you. Did you get that? I can again.
Ah, there it is.
Okay,
Got
thank
it.
you. Right, you can read that. You, Varian, as you're looking through the shelves, you see a book that is not like the rest, sitting on one of the shelves, slightly to the side, tilted. Seems of interest, and of course, finally, Grom, you can find. Did that work? Marcy, did that work?
Indeed, it did.
All right, so you find a book as well that is slightly just tucked away on one of the shelves there. You will then notice that the blue ethereal woman will then glance back and then just move over slightly to the pew, kind of standing next to you, Pyrian, as you are just scouring through the book. She doesn't seem to matter or notice you. She just turns back to her book and then starts to align all the books again. As if you taking that book is kind of like misshaped her whole sorting method. Then she just goes back to putting the books back. And then retreats back over towards Grom as you, Grom, you see this creature. Essentially, I guess you're reading the book, or you're just picking the book up?
No, Grom is reading through it.
Okay, so then she comes and basically just like walks right through you, almost taking up the same space as you for a moment. You see her hand like bleeding through your body and just pulling books and then just pushing them into the right slots and then moving back and then moving across again. She seems to repeat this pattern.
Well, that feels weird.
Ernie, you're trying to see through. I will say for this, as you give like a little peek through this little hole, your fingers kind of like try to get in and like try to pull it back slightly. There seems to be like some sort of fake wall behind this bookshelf.
I'll whisper down to Astrid and let her know that.
Ooh, okay. Do we?
Can I just say, I could probably add as well, just for like a joke thing, as Ernie, before he found this, as he's searching, he's probably just like grabbing a big go now and then just throwing it to the side. Just placing it back.
As you do that, they seem to like just like return to the shelf, but slightly askewed, like not like perfectly aligned.
Okay, under my breath, I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking cool.
What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. I'm searching.
All right.
So did I see anything with my roll?
No, your role was combined.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Can I like just stretch my hands across the bookshelf and very gently see if it wiggles to the right or left? Like, does it move?
What you like mean move the bookshelf?
Yeah, slide it.
Okay, as you go to put your hand on the bookshelf.
I don't try to actually slide it. I just want to see if it will slide, if it moves at all.
As you go to put your hand on the bookshelf, your hand phases through it, and then you go hoof, as if it's not even there.
What? Can I walk through it?
Ernie, you are now stuck in the bookshelf as Astrid steps forward, pushing you into an imaginary wall.
Oh, shit.
In my head, Ernie's going, oh my god, I'm fucking dead, I'm fucking dead. Oh no.
Wait.
I'm a ghost.
No.
Ernie is currently no clipped in like like he's seeing infinite.
Can I reach up and grab him and pull him with me?
No, well, it's okay because it's only there. It's only for a second, and then you guys are both sitting. I will say Ernie and Astrid. No one's really watching you two, so I'm going to just say right now, actually, both in here. Yeah, so nobody knows.
I'm technically with the ghost, so maybe.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's why I'm going maybe.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, all right.
I am preoccupied with the ghost.
Give me a perception check. All right. So you guys are on top of each other. You didn't see.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you're just going. He just walked right through that person. All right. Okay. As you walk through this imaginary wall, this fake wall, you are presented with. Let me just do this real quick. A dimly lit room lined with cobwebs and dust. There's a rickety bed with a torn, stained blanket, flickering candles that seem to cast an eerie shadow. Thick air reeks of mildew and decay. While most of the furniture is broken and it lies scattered, in the corner seems to be a survivor clutching a cursed mask, and surrounded by the remnants of the Red Crow's like insignia on his outfit. There is also another figure in front, like kind of like opposite him on the floor, who seems to be also deceased.
So the figure in the corner, sorry, you saying survivor, or are they actually dead? But it's just
They're
like
the
last survivors.
yeah, last survivors of
Right,
this
okay.
area. This seems to be like a storeroom.
Is the mask, is this the same mask I saw a couple of sessions ago? Eye slat and cracked down the middle.
Mm-hmm. It's
the same mask?
it's oddly similar.
And he's alive?
No, he's very much.
Oh, I thought you said survivor.
Yeah, I did say survivor, but he's a survivor of not the last room. He's not a blood smear.
He survived.
Yeah, he's not a blood smear. The rest of his mates were a blood smear. These are technically the same thing, just died much later. I know it's semantics, but
Yeah, no, that's fine.
yeah.
Oh my god, Ernie, this place is crazy. Do you think the librarian will come in here?
I hope not, because yeah, let's just hope not. And ooh, what's that? And I'm going to check the bodies on the ground.
You just jump off of the.
No, climb down off Astra and be like, oh, and then.
I just like the
Show your
idea.
image.
I like the idea of Godwin going, "Hey, where is everyone?" It's just like, "Where's Astrid and Ernie?" And all you hear is,
Yes.
all right, okay. Oh,
Guess
you can.
there's
Yes, you
no
can.
way out.
You can
I'll
just
look out the window.
post the book. Who did that? That was smart. Whoever did that. You get
Yay.
cool guy
Use
points
my
for
massive wrinkled brain.
nice. That's pretty cool. Great. Now you can read whatever the hell that says to everybody. Or don't keep it to yourself. It's up to you.
I love reading in character. Don't tempt me.
All right. Okay. So Ernie, you go and reach over to the. You're gonna give these guys a look over.
Yeah, they're just like it's not a mask. I'll just kind of have a look. But I have no interest, but it's just like a rummage to see if they're basically see if any of them are holding excuse me, a book on them, and if coin as well. I'm not.
Okay.
Not passing the opportunity.
I will say if you are giving a look through this room, that second. I would like you to give me a medicine check.
Medicine. Okay.
Yeah, just a medicine check roll.
Oh God.
Curse the
dead.
twos today.
Yep, he's dead.
Oh my God, this guy's still fucking alive.
Shake him. Punch him in the chest.
Can I even share this? How do I share this? Oh, I think I can share this. All right. Technically, this is Astrid and Ernie get first dibs, but there you go.
Ah,
Mm.
look at that, Ernie. You can have that potion back that you gave me. Yeah. Oh, do we know what these are? Do I know that that's a potion
Yes.
of invisibility?
Yes, it's got a label on it.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
It's
All
literally,
about that.
as you can tell, this is a Red Crow's like storeroom. It's clearly meant. It's like there are a couple of boxes in here that have been clearly labeled. They've got the insignia on it, and there's literally like boxes that have like potions. There's markers, fake money, like coins, scrolls, etc. Everything seems to be well labeled. This area is clearly meant to be a hidden room. But for some reason, these two people have died inside of it. And I will say there is a letter that, as you're looting these corpses, you will remember you can just drag those off, by the way, to take them. So remember to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've done
dragged
that.
one, but it didn't pop out of the. I don't know if that means I
Yeah,
got
it doesn't pop out. But I've dragged the 2 healing potions, the coins, and the dagger.
Okay,
If
cool.
you want to take the potion of visibility. That's
Yeah, it's in my inventory.
Okay,
so
good,
I
good.
don't
That's
know.
okay. That's all right.
That was
Good.
the rest. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So as you're looting,
mask.
the mask. You want to try to pick up the mask?
Well, I want to first take out my dagger and poke the mask.
Okay. Are you talking about the dagger that you just picked up?
No, I have
Okay.
my own dagger.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Ernie's got the.
Ernie's got the dagger.
That
Okay.
was there. Yeah.
Okay, so before any of that happens, let's just go through this first, right? There is a note that's clinging to the hand of in the other hand of the survivor. The other hand holding the mask clearly. You can see as you take the note from his hand and begin to read it. It reads: "The shadows close in, supplies dwindle, hope fades. Day 3. We attempted the ritual. In light's embrace, shadows retract. Patience, thy bond we shatter. I failed. My friend, masked and corrupted, succumbed. Day 5. The keyword, Aegis. It calms the mask's fury, but it does not break the curse. A chance for others should they find this." I will I'll post that in there for you so you can have a copy paste of it.
Thank you. Oops.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna touch the mask after reading that. Not even with a dagger. This is not a good. We should get out of here.
Okay, while you two have your little
Grab this
like
shit.
you two have your little,
Yeah.
confession in the bathroom. We'll skip to the rest of the party who don't know where you are. All right.
Too bad there's not a bottle in here for us to spin the bottle.
You just start spinning a potion.
Oh wait, we have 3.
All right. Okay. Right. What are you guys doing? As you can see, this ethereal figure just seeming to zoom and clean past very slowly.
Well, I've been following her this entire time. I would like to reach some sort of conclusion
She.
about her
yeah.
behavior and everything.
I
So
mean, she
suppose-
seems to be a lot like what it looks like an ethereal librarian that seems to be trying to keep the peace of the area. Whenever someone seems to be louder, you notice that she disappears from your line of sight and appears next to the noise and corrects it, and then seems to go back to her her pattern, her patrol.
Is there any spots? Essentially, are there spots that she pays more attention than the others?
Not
Would you
really.
say?
Not really. She seems to go from one shelf to the next. She doesn't skip them. She just seems to kind of essentially follow a circuit almost.
I'm thinking about attempting and helping maintaining the library to the ghosts, I guess. It's I don't know, fiddle with the books, try to set them up as she likes it, I suppose.
I mean, you can try that if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to try that at the shelf next to the Grom.
Okay. Well, she's on the other shelf, so it'll take her like about 10 minutes before it gets back to that shelf. But so if you want to try and set some,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Give me, I don't know, give me a dexterity. I guess you're just like trying to align them in a way that might be neat for her.
I done fucked up.
You go to reach for the books, and as soon as you pick them up and then like try to align them, they just seem to like reappear where they were just like a moment ago, as if like you're like as if the whole like spectral image of the bookshelf seems to kind of like revert back to its original shape, its original place, with every book in the wrong order or in the right order, depending on how she essentially likes it or doesn't like it. It's almost like this might be a haunted library that is consistently revisiting the same moment over and over again.
Yeah. Godwin will just throw his hands up in the air, going, "Okay, I give up." Just head to the desk that he abandoned at the very beginning because
Okay.
we haven't.
Yep.
I don't think we spent a lot of time around it.
No,
Right?
I mean it's a desk with a candle that's flickering slightly.
I will start kind of poking my nose around it
Okay.
while the others have their.
You seem to, you know what, you find yourself kind of like spending a couple minutes in here and just not really finding much of interest, mostly because you can't read, and all the books and pieces of paper and stuff that are littered around here seem to be like either mashed together with wax, or the candles have like burnt the edges, or kind of like, you know, it just seems to be like what looks like a librarian's desk, with parchments and stuff for like numbers or letters. You're not quite sure what are written here, or if it's of any value. As you pick it up and like kind of glance around it, only to put it on the desk, the minute that you look away and look back, it's back to where it was originally.
No.
We'll see that she ends up coming over to Octavia, and Octavia, as I guess you are you what's Octavia's plan before we move on to the other folks with their books?
I was thinking, because no one inspected this one, I was going to take a look at this bookshelf and see what's going on in that one.
Okay. Well, I will say that like mostly you can kind of tell already that this also has some sort of like fake shelf. The bookshelf is like almost phased out. There's like a slight hue to it, and it clearly there's like a hallway or something that leads through it. This one is not necessarily a bookshelf with a back, which is why it's kind of obvious, and you don't even have to roll for it. It's literally it's almost as if there's room has kind of been phased into existence in the crow's den, and it's taking up the same space, but not the same space, but the same space. Timey-wimey, all that kind of jazz, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
You get the idea. It's not meant to be here, but it is taking up the same space.
The floors are mismatched. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like as I see that, Octavia is probably going to go like turn around to tell the group, and probably notice that now Astrid and Ernie are missing.
Yep, that's true. Okay. You want to do anything about that, or shall we cut to the other idiots before we do that?
Oh, I can move the specter.
That's okay. She's just she's a point of reference. She's not a threat unless somebody does something really ridiculous.
Can I see the other bookshelf has a missing back, or not really from this?
From on the other side of the building? No. I will say Ernie found that by literally being on Astrid's shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All you hear suddenly is just a lot of sex noises.
Oh no.
Just-
I'm gonna go.
Just springs bouncing, and then a thud.
Oh my god, Astrid, you're bouncing up so high.
Take the fun when you can get it.
But I assume, do I see the hole there? Or?
No, you
Just,
don't.
yeah, the
It's
friggin'
you
noises. Okay.
don't, because it's up way high. You know?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's all right. I can see the hole.
I don't like what this has
I
become.
thought we were supposed to be being quiet. What happened to that?
Well, you can't hear them. Right. Okay.
I guess okay is gonna then go to Grom and just
Okay,
kinda,
yeah.
like ask if he's seen him.
I'll let you play that out.
I mean, I was looking at the bookshelves because you mentioned finding books, and I found Whispers of the Timeless. Got some interesting stuff in there, but I didn't see the two short ones. They didn't go back out into the blood hallway, did they?
I don't think so, but I mean, I did find a little tunnel over there at the other bookshelf that the Spectre's at now, but they were right behind me. I thought.
I mean, Grom is going to start looking at the bookshelf he's currently in front of, kind of looking like at the mention of like a tunnel behind the shelf, just like this one just seems like it has solid wall behind it. Maybe it's only your bookshelf.
You would be
Or the one they
right,
were at.
yeah. You would be
I
right
should
in that.
probably
in
check
that,
that too.
As you essentially reach out or whatever, you feel and there's like a wall there. So yeah.
Well, I mean, they were over at this one, right?
Yeah, they were over there. I can't check the whole thing, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah, I
in
mean-
a
Do
lower
we-
section over there.
Do we hear them outside?
No.
well, Grom is gonna do the same thing. He's gonna like kind of reach like over the top of some of the books and just kind of like try to tap at the wall behind him or like behind it.
Okay. As you two are bouncing up and down on the bed, you just see a green hand coming out of the wall.
Bite it off. No.
I'll run over and grab the hand and try and pull Grom in.
Strength check, please.
Go. Can I help?
You know
gotta
what?
be
Sure, go for it.
It's gotta be contested.
It's
no matter
gonna
what.
it's gonna be contested no matter what. All right. While you guys are figuring that out, period.
Yes.
All right. As you're doing your research, reading your book, is there anything you would like to discuss or ask or?
I would ponder over this quite a while, and then I look up, and basically half the group is missing. I look around a little bit confused. I open my mouth, and before I say anything, I remember to shut up and
as the ghost starts walking towards you slowly.
Is Godwin still standing at the desk?
I would say he's sitting at the desk at the moment. Kind of.
Okay, then I would walk over and basically show him the book and very quietly tell him about what I read in there. Can I share with individual
You
people?
can drag the red little dot onto a particular person. I think you can also post it in the chat as well, if and that can also share it.
Did you get it, Muffin?
No.
I think you have to drag it to the portrait. You have to drag it up to the portrait on the top, not on the map.
Okay,
Um,
let's try this. Now?
The dragon
No.
symbol.
I think if you click the red symbol to bring up the actual thing, then you drag the dragon symbol. I do the opposite too. I try to drag the red dot thing, and that's why it doesn't work. You have to drag the dragon symbol in the top left
Yeah,
corner.
I did that.
I think I've got it. It's just this. What was the book called?
The Silent Puppeteer.
Silent Puppeteer. Okay. I'm just gonna. There we go. Everybody get that?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Boom. I can also post it in. In fact, I will just do this real quick. Thank you. Bane. Okay. You get +3 on your next roll. Thanks to... No, thank you, Beb.
Yay!
Um,
Thanks, man.
As Pyrian puts the book in Godwin's hand, Godwin just sighs, puts a finger under the first word.
well, I assume Period knows you can't read, so he's literally going to be explaining it to you.
Yes, I'm going to explain it to him.
I like the idea of just like every so often it was like, oh yeah, you can't read. Ah. Next, Muffin's next character is going to be a blind paraplegic.
That we carry around on our bags.
I'm immune to death saving throws because I do not see the difference.
Okay. The book of The Silent Puppeteer, Secrets of the Mannequins. You basically, I guess, from your quick reading of these passages, I've highlighted, like I said, the highlighted passages are the most important part that you would have kind of coined onto. The rest of it are just like almost emotional details, some stories, some characters you don't really know or recognize the names of. But what's important is that you do seem to realize that there is some of these things that sound familiar but are like either long gone or they're myths, legends, that kind of thing. But yeah, after like I said, since you've described this said book. We'll wait for the raid to finish. Hello, folks. How you doing, Skates? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome.
How we doing, folks? Good to see you. Oh no, not this. This is spoilers. I should probably disable this while we're streaming. That's probably a good idea. Switch that. That's it.
Oh,
Fix it.
quick.
The Cornerstone campaign than us. Oh no.
What was Skeets doing?
Sorry for broken it up. No worries, dude. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. If you guys aren't already, go check out Skates. I hope everything's good. We're at a moment where we can, it's not as high octane energy. We're just trying to solve a quiet library puzzle. So, it's all good. It's all good. Right.
Quiet, because we're all so good at quiet.
Be quiet. Be quiet, everyone. Shh. You're too loud. You'll wake up the librarian. Okay. Right.
Wants to do that.
Yeah, don't do that. She's mad. She'll get your books and you'll have to pay a fine. Okay, so Godwin and Period. As you spend some time literally kind of explaining, I guess, the book that you've just read to the person who can't read. I guess you can have a discussion about that if you want.
So it would appear if we ever meet some of these masked individuals, we should aim for the masks as well as you should use your light magic against them.
Light magic. Technically, what Pyrian just told Godwin is just use Divine Smite on them. which,
hey,
to be fair, I'm probably going to be doing anyway.
Hey, at least he's telling you that, and not like Grom.
If only Morgan was here.
Yeah.
As you probably should tell the rest.
I shall do so in a minute.
Okay.
As Godwin stands up and approaches the weirdly enough less of the party that he left behind.
All right. We'll say as you turn around, Astrid 21, Ernie 17, Grom. Okay. Grom, who is an 8-foot orc barbarian, unfortunately to his unknown senses, his arm descends into the bookshelf in order to look for what might be a secret passage, only for a small halfling and dwarf on the other side of this secret passage to grab his arm, and while he is shocked and almost terrified of his arm being grabbed, as in literally just an hour ago his face was grabbed by a blood puddle and then he was dragged and almost drowned, he gets a sheer shock in his chest as he thinks this is about to happen again, as he's pulled into the bookshelf and into the secret room.
No, not again.
Oh, wait a minute, buddy.
We found a safe room. I don't think we were jumping on the bed, and that ghost did not come in here at all. We got a safe room, but stay away from that crazy body over there. How you doing?
And I'll also say,
let go of my fucking hand.
Octavia, you just see him go flying through this invisible bookshelf.
I There's no way I'm getting up there. I'm gonna go over there and talk to Godwin and Pyrian and let them know, like, everybody
You know
seems
what?
to be disappearing in this fucking bookshelf.
You know what? No, fuck that. Can I reach through and try to grab one?
You can. I will say that, at this point, you are aware that it's an invisible. Like the bottom floor is actually pass throughable. Like it is pass throughable, Panda.
Oh, okay. I thought you said okay.
No, but there's a gap that looks like a hole where light is bleeding through above. Right? The rest of the illusion seems fine, but the top of it is frayed. That's basically I basically in order to solve that puzzle you need to be a tall fuck. That's it. That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
I didn't expect I didn't expect a dwarf to be on a fucking halfling's a halfling to be on a dwarf's shoulders in order to solve my puzzle. Okay, that wasn't on my bingo card. Okay?
You're welcome.
We got the smarts.
Well, then I guess in that case, instead I kind of call over to like Godwin and Pyrian and like motion them over to where I am, and then like I guess I go through that passage too.
Okay. As you travel through, what are you guys going over to this bookshelf? As you see Octavia just descend into the room.
The hell's going on in here?
They fucking grabbed me and almost punched the shit out of them. Nearly gave me a fucking heart attack.
You wish.
I'll signal
we-
to Pyrian to go into the bookshelf as I will give the ghost a slight nod.
I firmly shake my head. I will not do that.
Oh. Why not?
Because from recent experience, at least one of us should stay outside of whatever everybody else is falling into.
You know what? Fair point.
Throw a rope.
I will.
Counter argument. Do you really want to stay here alone with her?
She doesn't seem to be that much of a bother. She seems to be walking, like, kind of just doing her rounds, fixing her books, only then to leave that bookshelf, and then the bookshelf resets, and then she goes back to the next bookshelf, only for that bookshelf to reset.
Even if I make a joke about myself now, better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
Go.
Fair enough.
She descends, and as you see Godwin take a step forward into the room.
I'm gonna show them the note that I found.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been seeing these masks. Like I saw a vision of the mask. That weird thing. Don't touch it. By the way, don't touch it. And I'll show the note and read out the note that that the mask looks like it's a curse, but it's a special word. I don't know what is. Anybody know what this? I guess ages. I don't know what this word is. Anybody know this word?
Isn't that word just Aegis or Aegis?
But what I don't know what it means. Auntie, you know what this word means?
You know what? I'm gonna have Grom roll an intelligence save to see if he knows the fucking word.
You know the word? I don't really know if you need to know. Like, do you know the word? Does he? Has he seen it being spelt before?
He does now.
I'll be honest. I didn't think, for instance, that I didn't do the research. I didn't know what words all your characters knew. I know Godwin was really easy. He's illiterate. He doesn't know any words. But everyone else.
I
Okay.
read the dictionary daily.
Yeah. Octavia is well read. She probably knows what it is. But you know what? Okay, I'll say this. Aegis is probably considering. Yeah, okay. Grom knows what Aegis is. Probably not necessarily the actual definition of it, but you've heard the word before. It's probably a dwarf. Probably said it towards you at some point. You weren't really sure on the definition. He was probably talking about his balls. It's hard to say where or you got the word from, or why you think you know it. But yeah, it seems very dwarvish in nature.
I mean, it's. I know it's a. I'm pretty sure it's a dwarvish thing. I don't remember where I know it from, but something.
Aegis.
It's saying. I mean,
Support.
maybe if we come across somebody that has one of those masks on, that might be something we can speak to make it stop attacking us. I mean, we haven't really been attacked by things with masks, but these masks seem like bad.
To be fair,
Mojo.
the captain had a mask on. The captain with the snake, the bone snake. He had a mask on.
Right.
I know that was literally 4 weeks ago, but that is a reminder for you.
Thank you.
All right. As you guys are discussing what you've learned, Perion, you're standing outside in an empty room as the whispers seem to get louder.
I glance over if the spirit is in any way disturbed.
She just makes her way over to you, starts looking at the bookshelf and repeating herself.
All right.
She doesn't seem to notice you, almost just kind of going away. You seem to be very quiet, so she doesn't seem to be incurring any wrath on you.
Well, that's good. I walk a bit further down and see if that's really the only books that were important. I mean, we found a few. Maybe there are more. Maybe they are not. And I'm basically I got shared the 1 second. Is this the same thing? Oh yeah, it's double. The Whisper of the Timeless got shared to me.
Yes.
And I'm basically sitting or standing and pondering how this fits together.
Okay, so just so we're
in
clear,
any way.
I think everything has been shared equally, right? You've all shared the books that you found. The Silent Puppeteer, Reflections of Defiance, and Whispers of the Timeless. These are the 3 books that were found. Any other books, as you kind of glance over these bookshelves, you do realize that some of them you're like, oh, that looks interesting. You can't quite read the title of it. It's almost like blurred and kind of unfazed, like out of phase as you try to concentrate on it. Mm-hmm. As you grow closer to it, the book just then disappears and then retakes the place on the bookshelf. Almost like these are the 3 books that are almost they're either magical in a sense or they don't belong in this time or space, or the fact that or perhaps they're not meant to be here or they are meant to be here. It's very difficult to tell. It's just because this whole area seems to be a place that's kind of pulled out of reality and planted in the in the, what's the term I'm looking for, in this plane. There's a magic word for it that I forget about it.
Basically.
It's kind of almost time shifted, but it's almost as if this was either here a long time ago, or it was somewhere else a long time ago, but now it's taking up the same space.
It's an echo, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Think of the Fade from Dragon Age. Like some of it seems real, but some of it seems as if it's kind of like at the wrong time, or like time is taking place all at once and you're not really sure which events kind of lead together.
Yeah. So I'm specifically pondering over Whispers of the Timeless.
Mm-hmm.
And they bound the goddess of patience. If I interpret this correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And basically in combination of Secret of the Mannequins and the third one that I didn't got shared as far as I can see.
It's if you scroll up, it's between between them.
Yeah, found it. Reflections of Defiance. If I can basically take this the 3 books, especially with Whispers of the Timeless and Reflections of Defiance, and kind of try to develop with my background as a
Monster Hunter.
As a monster hunter, as a student of war with a tactical mind, some kind of strategy, basically, on how to proceed.
You want the answers?
No.
Okay, because that's what it sounded like you were saying to me.
sorry. Then I'm no. then I misinterpreted. No, more in the direction of if we meet these minions,
Yeah.
apparently that they are wearing masks, and it's written light magic weakens, okay, and a direct strike to the mask can shatter the influence, but beware her power lies not just in the masks, but in the despair they sow.
Yes.
And I'm trying to basically find a solution for the third part.
Okay. Well, I will say, as you spend time pondering that, perhaps it will be revealed to you later. That's more for you. You have all the information you need there, and that's on you. That's on you if you want to share it or if you want to have a conversation about it with the rest of the party. That you have the opportunity to. But like I said, all the information is there. Do with that what you will. And also, Hobo, you get a +2 on your next roll, thanks to Esobarak. Thank you very much, Esobarak.
Okay, apart from that, if I realize, okay, it is what it is at the moment, and I can't do much else but pondering, I don't hear any death screams, so
no
they
death screams.
seem to be fine. So I move over to the other bookshelf and try to see how to get behind it.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay. Did you put your hand in it?
I'm carefully, basically from the outside inwards, try to find whatever opening.
Okay, so just so we're clear, this bookshelf in front of you is it's essentially a bookshelf that doesn't have a back, so it's just shelves, right?
Oh.
So you can actually just see like what looks like a door that's slightly unhinged, and then a hallway that leads down the road, which is why you can see like the light bleeding through it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm basically busy with that.
Okay. You can try to like slowly move it out of the way without causing too much of a ruckus. You'll notice that the librarian doesn't seem to be noticing you, even if you are moving it.
Okay, that would have been my question.
As
then prepare basically for us to move on here by moving the bookshelf.
Okay. All right. Let's talk to the crumbled crew that are hanging out with. Technically, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 core. Yeah, there's 7 people in this room. 2 of them that are at least a week old, dehydrated and malnourished, probably rotting. Probably smell pretty awful. As you guys are bouncing on the beds and having a mild conversation about what's going next. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
So, Astrid, you said not to touch that weird funny corpse. Which one's the funny corpse? It's just they're both they're all dead.
The one with the one holding that mask. Don't touch that mask, because like it said like it makes you corrupted, and I don't think I don't think you want to be corrupted. So succumbed. See, it says right here, my friend masked and corrupted succumbed. I'm thinking it's this guy right here.
What if you have to put it on to become corrupted? Also, I can't help but notice none of you tried breaking the mask.
Well, why would we break the mask?
Oh wait, you guys weren't here. Something about one of the books that we found outside says something about the mask binding a soul and doing some weird shit. You punch it and it ruins something's influence. Something about a goddess of patience. Oh, fucking, I don't know any goddess of patience.
Well, I ain't got no patience, Grom. So here we go, and I'm just gonna take my axe and like try to smash it.
Smashing it. Okay.
That's my fucking man.
All right. Give me a to hit as you bring your axe down on this mask.
Oh, could that be 8 actions to hit?
Meanwhile, Astrid's got the big anime eyes, because like obviously Ernie is stronger than Grom, because I've seen him now twice best Grom in a fight and yanking through. It's like, wow, he's so strong.
Okay. 14. All right. As you bring your axe down onto this axe, did you move the mask at all, or is it still in his hand?
I haven't touched the mask.
Haven't touched it.
Don't touch the mask. It's corrupted. So I'm just like, yep, swing.
Okay. You bring your axe down. 2 hands or 1 hand? Just how do you want to break this mask as you
Can I see? Is it like porcelain? In fact,
It looks like it also looks.
I'm going to assume it's a strong material. So I'm just going to use both hands. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not necessarily porcelain. It looks like a very decorative mask. It almost looks like slightly metal. It doesn't look too sturdy. But as you bring your axe down onto the surface of what looks like the bridged nose, you dent it, and then it essentially like cracks right down the middle, and then shatters, and then bits of it fragment, and it falls to the floor, only for it to seemingly turn to like dust as it shatters across the floor. You hear the whispers growing louder, and you can see what looks like the light kind of flicker slightly as the candle in the corner fades and goes out.
Shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Man.
I mean, the rest of the book did say something about, beware her power laws, not just in the mask, but something about despair.
It's
Well,
so,
did you kill me now? No, just read me the whole thing, Grom.
read the whole thing. I feel like I was denied vital, need to know information. I love Tremors 2. If anyone hasn't watched Tremors 2, watch Tremors 2. It's fantastic. I love that movie. All right.
Definitely should have.
Arnie, you feel okay though, right? You're still with us. How many fingers am I holding up?
I can't count.
Oh, well, he can read. He just can't. He just can't count. Check that real quick.
Only the answer's 3. It's 3 fingers.
3.
Boss did the counting. Trying to check something real quick for mannequins. Mask sense. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. No. I think you're good. Yeah, I think you're good.
So
See, nothing bad.
There doesn't seem to be a way out through this room, and I guess, did you find anything in the? We gotta get out of here. We're gonna end up dead. This is clearly not the way out.
Well, I did find kind of a hallway on the other bookshelf across from you guys, but you disappeared. I thought you pulled a, Marvin or something.
I mean, he's still
Oh,
gonna
the
be around
Grom
here
and-
somewhere.
See, Grom, this is like you find a room where there's not a living blood to try to kill you, but let's get out of here. I guess I'll just walk towards the thing and
As you
tentatively
walk,
put my hand through it.
walk out, you see the librarian just staring at you, walking, like ignoring you, putting books in, and then moving over to Kitsune. Seems to be kind of struggling with the shelf as he's like, how do I get this out of? Can I shift it? Can I move it? Can I just lift it? What? It's really weird.
No, I'm not saying anything. I don't want to die.
It's like Perion's like trying to move it, but then it just keeps resetting in place. He's like, God fucking damn it. Okay.
Just before I leave the room, Nick, is there I'm going to do like one last like look at the room because like I don't know, is this chest here an actual chest or is it
that's the chest that you had most of the items inside of it.
Right, that's fine. I would just do one last scan of the room, make sure we've not missed anything. Like there's not a hidden mask under a bed or something because the fact there's 2 guys in here.
No. You can read the note again if that makes any sense. I mean, the note will tell you pretty much everything you need to know about that room, and the items that you collected tells you everything that you need to know about that room. I will say no more.
Nope, in that case then, yeah. Well,
Okay, do you need to do something as in like in game, or do you need to do something as in leave, Anna?
I need to leave for like 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just put you in the back. You're
Sorry,
no, it's okay. It's okay. Just give me something that you might be needing to do, like reading the books.
I mean, yeah, kind of standing over the books, but if we're gonna go back into the hallway, I'm just gonna kind of be following into
Okay,
the
all right, fair enough.
hallways,
You
but-
go do what you need to do, and we'll carry on as make sure that we know when you're back. Okay, you guys all enter the room again. And
Well, almost all. As people will leave, Godwin will. I guess he will align the corpses in more of a like resting positions.
okay. Give me a religion
To,
check.
essentially to kind of, yeah, I don't know, do his job,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
muttering that this is a sorry way to die. 9.
As you try to like kind of give them some sort of semblance of normalcy, although these two men, you don't necessarily know their character, they seem to be distraught and fear-ridden when they died, having starved and essentially dehydrated to death. You line them up carefully and set them in, I guess just lying them flat. Maybe the bed, using the bed at all, or how do you want to go about this?
No, not the bed. Just aligning them on the floor.
Okay.
I may use the bedspread if there's any to cover them.
Okay. So there is plenty of like scattered kind of like ragged bits and pieces, so you can probably make a shift kind of like temporarily just cover their eyes, cover their faces kind of thing. I will say as you go to like cover their faces though, a hand comes up suddenly, grabbing your wrist. As you can see, like you look into the soulless eyes, there's no light in them as they stare at you. And you can see what looks like just sheer horror as a dry voice kind of escapes the lips of this last breath of this man, of this soulless husk. Hey, Gus. As he repeats the word that was scribbled on the note.
Yeah, I will repeat it. Godwin will repeat it back. Aegis, yes.
Yes, Aegis. Yes, whatever that means. Anyway, I like eggs too.
Aegis.
Aegis. I don't have any.
Wait, I thought he was calling for Gus. Hey, Gus.
Hey, Gus. Asparagus.
Now that the three are back in the main library room,
Yeah.
Do they share the note with me?
I would assume. Let's just say for expedience that all information is shared in this party. We're not doing secrets and such.
That wasn't the issue. The issue was they found the note in the hidden room, which I didn't enter.
No. That's fine. That's fine. I totally understand. I understand the meta, the explanation for metagaming. I'm just saying, like just for everyone that is new or not completely sure, we don't really hide information unless it's kind of integral to the plot, but this is problem solving and puzzle solving, so I think it's best in best interest that everybody knows what everything's aware of, right? So yeah, let's just say that, hey, Astrid comes out and goes, hey, I'm going to tell you all about this. And then she forgets that the ghost's there. And
no, I do not. That ghost is terrifying.
Manic really wants to use the library and ghost against
Listen,
us.
Okay, I got at least another half hour to fill.
Okay, with the note. I am as a player now, I'm thinking for now 20 minutes about it, or since the note got revealed. Whether we need a mask for the ritual that they tried or not, because it's written, we attempted the ritual in light's embrace, shadows retract, patience thy bond we shatter, and then it's I failed, my friend mask and corrupted succumbed. So it doesn't say if you had to use basically a mask and then perform the ritual, and during the ritual having to withstand the influence of the mask, or if it's like he fucked up and got masked,
Mm.
And I don't know if it's possible, if from the context in the note in combination with the books, if Pyrian can like suss out if you need a mask or if the mask is just plain bad,
Give me a survival check.
Okay. I hope it's not the third shitty roll of the evening, because I'm sick and tired. Okay, fuck it. I'm using. Is it this?
Your knowledge dice, your extra D10,
I'm using tactical.
tactical mind. Yep.
Tactical mind.
Okay.
And I can roll a D10.
The best thing about D&D's new rule set is that if you roll a dice, fuck the result. It doesn't matter. I love D&D.
Okay. D10. I mean, you chose the system.
I know. I'm just saying that, like, you know, it's funny how it's just a bunch of kids going, no, I don't want that, no, I don't want that dice roll. No.
Okay, I assume an 8 isn't enough?
8? 8's for what you want to kind of like decipher. I can give you something for 8.
Well, the thing is...
Not what you
because,
want, but I can give you something.
Well, the thing is, it says in Tactical Mind, if the check still fails,
Yeah.
this use of Second Wind isn't expended.
Okay, it's
So
not
I would
expended then. It's not expended. You didn't
Okay.
succeed.
Alright. Okay.
So I will say though that the result of you kind of like pondering these notes that have been given to you, you can't quite tell if the mask is needed. It's the ritual itself is not necessarily there's not enough detail in there, especially with this like barely scribbled note for someone who is like clearly malnourished and dying. He was doing his best to try and relay as much information as possible. It's not as in depth as the books that have been literally in here for God knows how long. The note, however, gives you enough to kind of say that the man attempted a ritual. The ritual itself did not succeed, which then ended up killing his friend.
Okay. With that information and the note, the stuff, is there a book lying around with a title that is either the same or closely resembles this ritual, whatever it is?
How to solve the DM's puzzles without doing it directly? Yeah, it's over
Hey,
there.
I mean,
It's over there.
I'm in a fucking library. I will at least try, you know?
I will say this library in itself, though magic in nature, the books that have been given to you are the ones that seem to be very... the ones that have been focused, that are out of time but belong in this age. The rest are either... They're out of time, is a way to describe it. You know, like
It's fine. I mean, I have to try.
yeah, no, I
very well.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do. Like I said, it's the information that you have gotten from this room is as much as you're gonna get. It's all there. The rest is for you to put together in whatever manner you see fit or think best.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Okay.
Right. Okay. Octavia and Godwin, you guys come into the room, into the hall.
Yeah.
You just see, you just see.
Has Octavia been present for the?
Yeah, he's been watching the whole time. you've put two corpses to bed.
Don't forget to sing him a lullaby.
Okay. Well,
So, is there like the desk that's over here? Is there paper on it?
no. There's bits of scrawled and burnt paint parchment.
Was this an actual?
It's just paper and
scroll?
stuff. Yeah,
Just
it's
there?
just
Okay.
it's just aesthetic.
Okay.
It's just bits and pieces of paper
wanted to
to
make sure.
sure it's a library. I have, like I said, I've told you, room is not to metagame it, but this room is empty now. You guys have you've interacted with all the interactables. Okay, there's nothing else here.
Well, no, I
Options,
was
the dialogue options.
I was thinking like I wanted to contact with this ghost, but I know she doesn't like talking. So,
Okay.
like, is there enough paper to write a note to say just to write, what do you need? That's what I'm looking at.
I
Like,
mean,
maybe
the problem is that every time someone tries to pick something up that isn't the books that you currently have on your hand, they just reappear back on the desk or reappear back on the bookshelf. So, Unless you get paper out in
Oh
your
wait,
backpack.
I had a book in my bag. I look in my bag and oh no, I don't have.
There's no book there. Yeah, no book in your backpack.
Damn. Okay.
So while Astrid is busy trying to write a note for a ghost, Grom's gonna go to the bookshelf that Octavia was at,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's just gonna try to walk through it like he did the previous one.
Okay.
Oh, you have the same idea as I do.
As you go to walk through the bookshelf, you go, ow.
All right. Whispers. We gotta whisper.
You can see there's a hallway, though, behind the bookshelf.
Maybe we need to crouch?
You try crouch?
I mean,
Yeah,
Guys.
Godwin kind of goose walks into the
Ow.
Guys,
Oh.
the back is missing. Just take out the boards.
I mean,
Maybe
the last one you
maybe
can just
there's
walk through, so I was just trying to do that. You know.
Yeah, just sweep your arms upwards, take out the boards. The books aren't there anyways, and then you can walk through.
What you mean the book's off there? Grom's gonna attempt to grab one of the books.
Okay, you grab the book.
He's gonna pull it off the shelf and wave it in front of Perry and be like, I think it's here. Yeah, it's in my hand. What do you mean?
Pyrian takes the book,
It disappears.
puts it on,
It goes back to the shelf.
and then he points over Grom's shoulder to the bookshelf where the book is back.
Yeah, that means the book is there.
For fuck's sake, just take the fucking book boards away.
Before
so
we
can walk through.
destroy, won't that make her mad?
She doesn't seem to be
I'm like-
reacting. She doesn't seem to be reacting.
She doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, Boulder, you.
As you are all still talking about this, she's now over here, kind of just going through her books, going through the same motion.
Yeah, before I threw some books around. She didn't care for the books, so yep. And I'm just going to try and help move the bookcase.
Yeah,
or
no.
the
Okay.
boards.
Grom is. It's the only idea that that was offered up. So Grom's gonna, attempt to remove some of the shelves.
Okay, yep. They seem to pull away and just for at least the moment that they're pulled away, you put them down on the ground.
I used the time to basically weasel my way past Grom and slip through if I can.
Okay, yep, there you go. You should be able to. Can I not move you in here? There you go. Anyone else? Who's next? What's the order?
Yeet.
Ernie will bring up the rear of the group.
Yeah, let's go. I want to get the hell out of this place. It's scary. Come on,
It ain't
come
so
on,
bad.
come on.
You're just scared of ghosts.
Literally, didn't you have a whole fight where you didn't hit anyone?
Yeah, it's a midlife crisis, not fear.
With a polite bow to the ghost librarian, Godwin will leave.
Okay. And she does. She doesn't seem to notice your presence as she goes back. Ernie,
Goodbye, librarian
as,
lady.
as you're the last one in, she seems to be coming up behind you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
She approaches the bookshelf, and as she's about to reach out to fix one of the shelves realign and then hide away her ghostly visage as the wall and the bookshelf kind of rebuilds itself. As you see her ghostly spectral image kind of just putting the books in place, and then she disappears and moves back to the other shelf. As you are now in the hallway.
Arian, if you don't
Oh,
keep walking, I swear I will pick you up and push you.
Oh, I can't breathe in here.
All right. Okay. Before we move any forward, just let me do a quick room read. Okay. The chamber is grand yet dimly lit. With an unsettling calm, 4 pillars stand in each corner, engraved with depictions of patient vigil. A marble altar at the center, an imposing bust seems to be on the center area. Can I ping it for you so you are aware of where it is? This thing here. Nope, I can't ping it. Why does that not work? Oh, that's target mode. Where's ping mode? Is that it? They really should pick different things for that. Okay.
Yeah, we see it.
There's a mask that seems to be sitting on top of this bust, which seems to be exuding like a weird, deeply, almost fearful aura. 3 mannequins stand before it, one donning a similar mask that you have seen before, and they all seem to be awaiting judgment as rows of pews line the path, which kind of seems to think that this area is like a sense of worship or reverence. This room is almost kind of like a chapel, like a praying chapel for the goddess of patience herself.
Okay. As I'm still in the corridor, goddamn.
There you go.
So the middle one has the mask on, correct?
It seems to. Yeah.
What are these things? Are these
They're
fire?
Yeah, they're
fireballs?
fire bowls. They're braziersms or braziers.
Braziers,
Yeah.
Are they filled with burn material or are they empty?
They are actually smoldering currently. The light seems dim with the oppressing aura that seems to be coming from the bust itself.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna make a wild assumption that we over time exchanged all the notes. So
I would say like with
Godwin-
your hour of shortcut, short resting.
Godwin is aware of the of all the books that has been found, I guess.
Yeah.
At least the wild contents. So as he approaches the mannequin with the mask, he will speak Aegis to it. And will basically like tap it with the hilt of his sword.
Okay. So, let me
Roll
just
initiative.
roll initiative. As you start to approach it, I'm gonna say just you've started combat, but before that, before everybody else has done said thing, I will actually ask you all what's everybody doing as you enter the room before we allow the event to happen of combat.
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to ping. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
Just walk in and I'm remembering to be quiet still, and I'm standing behind that pew that I'm at. I'm just looking around.
Okay. Ernie,
Yep.
what's the general attitude of our boy right now?
Well, yeah, just basically bringing up the rear of the group as you probably would enter into here as, yeah, Godwin probably just does the stuff to the mask, just kind of like, oh, another nice fancy room, and then just this shit happens. It's like, oh god.
See, like the area itself just start to like lose light. The stars from the sky above seem to like the night sky seems to bleed through the roof, as you can see, like bits of ceiling, marble archways, and then stars, moons, shooting lights going across the sky, almost as if you're moving but also staying stationary at the same time. For a second, you can see like glittering rain, kind of like lead down as if strings are coming from above. And then the light fades as the room goes dark. Octavia and Grom, what is your reaction as this room starts to descend into madness?
As Octavia's kind of wandering in, probably had like look behind us to make sure that bookshelf like closed behind us, I guess, or if it like stayed open. Kind of as you described, I heard that it closed.
Yep.
And then walking into this room, she's kind of in awe, looking at like how massive this room probably is compared to the previous room as it starts to.
No, it's very
it's dark.
Quite big. Yeah.
Yeah.
In comparison, it's very
Starts
vast.
dark.
Like you could probably fit a lot of people in this room.
Yeah.
You could probably fit even maybe 100 Groms in this room.
Yeah,
It's a
so
lot of
she's
space.
just taken in by like how massive this room is as like walks in and starts to darken. It's like, well, that doesn't look good. She kind of gets herself ready for what's coming next.
Okay. Period. As you
Yes.
enter the room, we're gonna say this is the last thing that happens before combat starts. You see Godwin literally take step as he approaches the middle. These mannequins. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you decide what you want to do there.
Pyrion will, well, not shout, but a little louder than necessary, and oh fuck. And as I said, he was investigating the brazier, and you described it getting darker.
Yes.
Is it still smoldering?
It's still smoldering. Yeah.
Okay, with a bit of panic, he would start to take out one of his oil flasks.
Okay. I'll say as you start to quickly fumble and reach into your backpack, Godwin, you approach the statue. I will now let you have your pre-turn as this mannequin starts to wriggle and then awaken. As you say the term Aegis to it, it's the mask-like face seems to twist in this a rigor mortis-like stature. Its chin twisting in a way that is almost pointing towards you. The mask itself fades for a second as you see what looks like a hollowed-out mannequin underneath. One on the left almost kind of looks a little bit more decayed and kind of broken. And the other is, can I... That the one? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Can I do that? That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. That'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. There's the statements for them right now. They're not actual doppelgangers. I am just using the stat sheet for a doppelganger. These are actually masked mannequins. No, unmasked mannequins. The one in the middle is the one with the mask.
Got it.
Right. So, I will say, unfortunately for you, Godwin, as you say the term, it is unfortunately the masked mannequin's turn first. So, let's go for combat.
What else is new?
Well, its initiative is 23, so...
I just hope I'm not the last one again.
Oh, right.
No comments. Okay. So, just so we're clear...
We roll?
No, I automatically did it. You're next, Pyrion. So, just so we're all clear, Pyrion, you are next. Ernie, Grom, Octavia, and then you can kind of see it above you on how the way it's going to go. Right. So, first of all, let's just drop this on Godwin. Oh no. That is not what I want. Thank you very much. I don't know why my Windows popped up right there.
Yeah, why is wind swipe?
It swipes at you, hitting you. You take. Can I drop this down here? 12 points of force damage as this creature kind of leaps forward at you and brings down its very strong arm. It seems a little bigger, almost gargantuan in size as compared to the other mannequins. You can also, as it's hitting you, you can see its mask kind of shimmer slightly.
Got it.
I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. bodies are on the other side.
Oof. Okay. Cool. As you basically back up slightly, as you're hit with this big old impact, you hear a crackle of what can only be like thunder. As a flash of light kind of illuminates the whole area around you. Everyone sees this. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Period.
I'm in the process of pulling out the oil flask, so I finish that and pour the oil onto the brazier
Okay.
to basically light it up.
Mm-hmm. Give me what kind of roll would that be? Give me. Give me a survival roll. You're trying to relight a fire, right? That's technically already smoldered. You're just pouring accelerant on top of it. Okay.
15.
All right. As you like basically take your action to kind of like pour oil on top of it, you aim for, I guess, the center, or are you just dripping it down the side of the lip?
More like a spiral, basically, to try to ignite as much of the fuel as possible.
Okay. As you add some oil to the actual the remnants of the smoldering fuel, I could also can I also ask you to roll me 2d6, please, real quick.
Sure.
Ooh. Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving. Wisdom.
I will say you get advantage on this.
Okay.
Okay. As you start to pour it down into the embers of this smoldering fire, there a part of you hears like a whisper in your ear, a similar familiar one that you've heard throughout this whole adventure, almost as if someone is trying to talk to you directly. Someone from a different plane, a different realm, is trying to whisper deep secrets into your ear. You can't quite understand the words, but you can understand their intent. You can hear a woman's voice whisper, "You do not need them. Come to me." As you hear this woman's voice hit you, you shake your head, continuing on your task. The fire suddenly blazing up, and the light and shadow scaring whatever kind of corrupting voice is inside your head away from you, as you have never been more clear than you have in this entire instance. Or dungeon, or whatever word. I should have picked a different word, but you get my idea.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right, you have a movement.
All right. Can I sacrifice my movement to pull another item out?
I'll let you. Well, it depends. Is it a role-playing action or what? What are you actually trying to do? Before I agree to.
I want to pull a torch.
Okay. As your bonus action, I'll let you pull out a torch.
Okay, cool. I pull the torch, basically attempting then next turn probably to light it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I mean, you could just dip it in the smoldering ash. I'll let you do that.
Well, it's not smoldering anymore. It's
yeah, but it's fire.
Now.
It's fire. You can just stick it in there. I would let you literally do that for a bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just
I do that to light the torch, and then I would move towards the second brazier in the back.
Okay, go for it. I will allow you to do that.
How far do I come? Wait.
Depends on how much iron you have in your body.
Or glucose.
God.
I laugh later. Okay, it's not the time.
right.
All right.
Okay. So, Ernie.
Yes. I am going to. Oh, where is it? Oh, sorry, I was going to say something. Ernie is going to move on up.
Continue. No, it's your turn.
I just went awfully quiet. I was like,
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for for you to tell me what you want to do so that we can I can ruin your plans by what's about to happen.
Okay. Well, he's going to move up to this mannequin.
Okay.
And he's going to rage.
Mm-hmm.
Oop.
Okay. I will say, as you are running through, you're running towards to attack this mannequin. As you hit about halfway through, you feel like you're hitting almost like a wave of wind or gust. As you break through it, -2 to all your wisdom saving throws from now on. As you can hear whispers basically hitting your ears, almost kind of tickling your brain as these tempting words wriggle to try and convince you that you are on the wrong side.
Okay. -2 to wisdom save.
Hmm?
Cool. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to try and attempt to hit the mannequin.
Go for it.
The first one. And 13.
Remember to you should be able to just drag it on top of the creature to see if you hit it or not.
I thought I targeted the creature, but
It should do it because the stats technically exist. So try it again, just for testing. I think you can use it maybe above as well if that's the case. There we go. See, there we go. That works. All right. 23's hit. We'll take the 23 just because.
oh, okay.
Just try to do it that way from now on, just because it's easier for paying attention to things. Okay.
Oh.
Wait. Hey, not bad. All right, that's a what? 11. Yeah, no, it's not. It's 6 damage. Okay, 6 is not bad. 6 is not bad. It's not bad for an axe. It's not the best, but it's not bad.
Shit. I forgot to call it something when I was doing my first type. But no, it was too late. I rolled for it.
Okay.
Done my bonus action to rage, so that is Ernie.
Okay. Grom.
Grom, seeing the funny mannequins kind of
Pummel Godwin.
animating themselves.
Hmm.
Yeah, and start to smack up his buddy. And seeing Ernie burst into a rage, Grom, being a big dumb barbarian like he is probably just gonna follow suit with the rage.
Okay.
And then attempt to punch the closest mannequin, the one directly in front of him.
Okay. So you leap, I guess, across the pews almost and run straight towards it. Let me just do this real quick.
I mean, he was already standing pretty close to him, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay, as you basically take a step forward, for a second you feel your inertia almost move, as if your stomach kind of is upside down. Your legs feel heavy, your head is light. Your arms suddenly just plummet to the ground as you feel gravity changing around you. You have now disadvantage on all strength checks.
I've got fat in my old age.
You can now attack.
Alright. And Grom is
Octavia, you're up
gonna
next.
go ahead and use Divine Fury with his Tavern Brawler.
Okay.
Assuming it hits.
Remember to drag and drop the dice on top of the creature, please.
Okay. Correct. Sorry, my bad.
so that we just get into the habit of doing it. That's the only reason I'm correcting you guys.
Okay. I will endeavor to remember.
Otherwise, we're always going to just keep making this same mistake. So we might as well, try to make it easier for everybody, right?
Correct. Would you like me to roll again for it?
Yes, please. But on top of the actual creature, please. This also, it means your 19 is literally fucked.
No.
You see?
No.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is, unfortunately.
It's the ghosts all over again.
Well, it's the mannequin. Like, do you know what it was? As you took a step forward, you went to like thrust your fist straight at the creature. Unfortunately, the way the gravity had kind of surged, it just made you go and just kind of like miss, almost as if like, what the hell is going on?
Well, that's fucking heavy. Okay, got it.
Mannequins.
Ghost mannequins, yeah. Is there anything else Grom wants to do? Are you raging?
I think raging counted.
Yeah, you're raging.
Yeah,
Is
Grom
okay.
is raging.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Good.
Yeah, so that counts as my bonus action.
Bonus action. Yeah. Okay. Octavia.
Okay, so I guess seeing this masked creature and two mannequins also forming near it. I think this is a bonus action, so I think Octavia will use Mantle of Inspiration, so you can weave Fey magic into a song or dance to fill others with vigor. As a bonus action, you can I see, that's where I don't get it. Is it an action or a bonus action? I think the bonus action is rolling the Bardic Inspiration.
I think the action itself is casting the spell, right? So activating it, and then a bonus action is literally you doing the other effect for it.
How do I throw this in here?
Kitsune, you get a +3. Thank you, babe. What are you trying to do? Sorry.
I was
okay,
just
I see.
to throw the text in there.
Yeah, so you can literally, you can just drag. Yeah, you can just do that. Click the speech bubble, and it'll say it in the chat.
Oh, I see. Okay. So seeing these creatures appear, Octavia is gonna like sing a little tune. How was I thinking of this? God damn it, sorry. I had a whole fucking thing.
You had a whole limerick.
I had a whole limerick, and then I thought up, and now I just fucking forgot it. Remember, everyone, what you're gonna do next, just think of the text. I think to destroy the mask, we need to hit it with a light magic blast. And then I'm gonna give.
Can we have like skibbity scop pa?
Hit it with the jazz hands.
Fucking Octavia is literally a fucking slam poet.
Now she is.
Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta use
She comes
jazz
up with all
hands
sorts of things.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. So she ends it with jazz hands. Going, Ernie and Godwin, you're gonna gain some temporary hit points. They gotta roll Bardic Inspo, which is a D4, I believe. D6.
D6. I think it's D6. I don't think it's a D4. Ours is D4 because I think chat deserves nothing. And
wow.
Fair enough.
You guys get 2 temporary hit points because it's doubled.
Okay, there you go. 2 hit points. Nice. 2 extra hit points, guys.
I'll take them.
God damn it. I was hoping it was going to be more. But...
Yeah.
Good enough.
And I guess that's all I can do besides move because that's my action. But I think Octavia's probably going to stand back a little bit. Cause...
Okay. As you begin to move... Okay, as you begin to move...
Maybe right there.
Thank you for bolstering the monster, Tofu. As you begin to move, what I will say is that your movement is now half because the air seems thicker around you.
Okay.
So for the rest of this combat, your move is halved. And also, as you glance up and look around, you can see that strings are almost attached to you. And then they're gone. They're gone. No, they're just on you, and then they're gone the minute you look back up.
Oh, that's unsettling. Anyone else got some strings attached? Kind of like moving her arms around, seeing if they're still there.
They're not there. They're not there.
I mean,
So,
Grom
yeah.
is married.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. That's just what we need. So...
Wait a
I
minute.
mean, I know that. I'm writing him out of the
This
next
is-
book. Don't worry. I don't want his wife to
What?
get mad at him again.
What?
Again?
It just used me as a caricature.
Yeah, use me as a massive
Definitely not an
stereotype.
orc.
At least use me as a good example this time.
Oh, he's bad at driving. All right. Okay.
So stupid.
Oh God, here we are. All right. Okay. Oh, miss. Oh, well, that doesn't count because that doesn't count. Ignore the damage. Oh no, wait, it's multi-attack. Don't ignore the damage.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, okay, ignore the damage. Ignore the damage.
Ignore the
Thank my wife.
I will say, for the moment, the creature seems to climb almost unsettling like as it drops to its knees and then starts to spider climb across the pews, getting heading towards the end of the actual room. You
Is it
get an
leaving
attack of
already?
opportunity if you wish to.
Yeah, that's what we're going for here.
Stop climbing like that. I don't fucking like it. God fucking heck.
As it moves so majestically in comparison to what you are like struggling. Your strength is your best in like it's your best trait, and yet for some reason right now you feel like your stomach is in knots. Your body is not behaving the way it's supposed to. Something, as you glance around, you see like strings attached to you from above, and then for a moment you blink, and then they're gone.
Hey, Octavia, you said something about strings, huh?
Yeah, I think there's like a spider or something. I don't know. Like I had strings. They're gone though.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
not what I wanted to
mine
do.
too. So maybe keep an eye out for them.
That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna just not have that involved, because that one needs to be deleted. Thank you. Get out of there. I accidentally created another doppelganger.
I was wondering about that.
That was a mistake.
This one just comes straight for Octavia.
Yeah, that one goes straight for Octavia. No, alright. Multi-attack. Multi-attack. Okay. Ernie. That's a hit. And that's a miss. Okay. Boom. Oh. You partially resisted some of the damage, thanks to your amazing ability of being raging. This creature brings its palm all the way down on top of you, almost as if it's trying to knock you down. Your size is surprisingly small, which means as it hits you, it just kind of it starts to just slowly use you as like a springboard and like climb over you, and then start to head straight towards Octavia. You get an attack of opportunity if you wish. Ah, no, wait, no, you don't, because it's actually still in 5 foot.
Yep, fair.
It's still in what form?
It's still in 5 foot.
5 feet.
Astrid.
Oh. Yeah, so the other two are gone? I'm confused.
No, they're not gone.
Don't see that.
They are invisible for some reason. I don't know why. Give me a second. There you go. I also don't know where the other one is. Where's the other one? No.
Who was it? He was a spider climbing on top of the pews near the
It
ground.
was somewhere.
Yeah,
over
I know,
there.
I know. Okay. It's because it's invisible for some reason. I don't quite understand how that works. All right, continue your turn as if it's not important. Give me a second.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend this turn using my little alchemy fire flask to make some arrows, fire arrows.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking we need light. So I'm presuming I need to spend my turn doing that.
No. I'll say you can spend an action to do it, or you can try to put it together quickly with a bonus action.
Okay.
It's your call, but it will require a survival check, and if you fuck it up, it's not going to do what you want it to do. That's the downside for doing it on the fly.
I think that. Sure, why not? Survival check. All right, come on. No, I set myself on fire.
you drop the alchemy flask on the floor. It doesn't break, but I will let you have the rest of your turn. But you cannot continue that endeavor. You'd have to do something else.
Do I still have an action? Or
Yeah, no. I'm gonna, like I said, you have your action. You just cannot follow that line of thought. I'm taking that line of thought away from you just because
Sure.
you.
I'm just
Like basically what happened was you panicked and went, "Oh fuck, I have to do something," and then you like you react instead of trying to do what you wanted to do.
Sure. Was that was so? Can I still use my bonus action?
You will. Oh my god, Toku. I will let you literally use. You have your action and your bonus action. Like you just have to do something completely different, right? Like you fucked up your turn trying to do something clever with your crafting. So that's it.
Yeah.
I'm still letting you have your actions.
All right, so I'm still gonna do Hunter's Mark on the thing with the mask. Oh,
Okay.
they're disappearing in and out. That's so wacky.
It's
But
because
still
I'm trying to.
on the one with the mask.
Okay, the one in the
I feel
middle.
like that-
Yep. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, the one in the middle. So that I know what it's, the whole jazz about. I deal extra 1d6 force damage, and I have advantage. I thought there was something about Hunter's Mark. Anyway, I don't see it. I'm gonna shoot it. Just shoot an arrow at it. Just shoot an arrow on that guy.
Very confused at how this just deletes my token for some reason. That's really stupid.
It's very weird how they keep disappearing.
Well, it shouldn't
Is it
disappear.
because you've got them hidden from the?
They shouldn't be.
the
I've
combat
revealed them.
Tracker?
No, because I've revealed them on the combat tracker, which is why I'm stupidly confused.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They are.
All right, whatever. We'll get to it when it's his turn again. I guess just you'll have to remind me. Yeah.
Is that a hit? 15?
Can you drag it on the thing above?
I did.
You did. Okay.
I dragged it on the purple thing.
The purple thing. Wait, you didn't.
100%.
Why is that not visible?
The
Is
purple
the
eye.
always invisible? Give me a second. Always visible. You can see the purple
Big
eye.
purple eye. I'm targeted on it. I dragged it on it.
How about now? You all see it?
Yeah.
The
Still there.
It's still there. Okay. So you dragged it on top and it didn't tell you? No, it says hit. It says hit. It says hit. Yeah. No. Okay. I was gonna say. I was like, why?
What is it? I don't see where it says hit.
It
I
says
don't see that.
longbow, slow, masked, target, hit. You hit it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
For
see
us,
the word
it only
hit.
says
I
Oh, you
just
don't see that? Oh, okay. You
this
don't see
is-
that. Right? That's
says
good. It's
attack
good to know.
R,
Good to know.
longbow
You hit it.
plus
You do.
slow.
Sorry. Continue. I'm trying to fix the goddamn doppelganger
Fair
thing.
enough. So I get this piercing plus a 1d6. 1d6 force damage. And I think I have to do that extra, right?
Yes.
Second. I just want to.
Ah!
All right, my bad. Don't worry about it. I'm just switching to the turn order because I don't know how to do it individually. There we go. Okay, sorry.
Now we can see
Okay.
the other mannequin.
1d6 force damage. Oh, come on. 1d6. Drop it on the purple thing. It's not doing anything.
You
Literally
can,
not working.
you can drop it on the top one. Oh wait, is this for your actual? Oh, this is for the scout bullshit,
This is
right?
your damage.
Yeah. No, this is it damage
Yeah.
or is it for like your marked
It's
site?
the Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's mark.
1d6
Hunter's
extra.
mark won't be added. Like it doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't see it as an attack. So you just have to roll that separate, and I have to add that myself. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that weird. It's so bloody weird.
There you go. So
That too. Okay.
6 whole damage.
Thank you.
And for whatever it's worth, it's now slowed.
Okay. What does that do?
because I read
that would be very helpful. I don't know what the hell that means.
I used to have it. I used to have it. What is it? Under books? Yeah, handbook.
All right, you do that while we move on to.
Until the start of the.
Okay, so it literally can only move 20 feet. Got it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one's turn because blah blah blah. Godvin. Oh shit. Also, roll 2d6 for me, please, Bean.
Roll 2d6.
Yes, please. And also, Godvin, you can do the same too as well. And then it is your turn.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Just so that you are aware, before you get your turn, Astrid, from now on, you feel you are at disadvantage at strength checks as you feel gravity shifting around you.
Okay.
And Godvin, unfortunately for you, the air is thicked as you've had like a hit to your side. As you go to move, you feel the air is thick around you. You only have half your movement.
No, I'm not planning on moving.
Well, I mean, now there's good reason not to.
Yeah. Upon receiving the hit from the gargantuan mannequin, I suppose.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how large it is.
It's about the size as Grom.
As big, so big, not gargantuan.
It seems to have grown bigger as you got closer to. Almost like perspective was slightly odd.
Under his breath, Godwin will perform his vow of enmity, expelling one of my channel divinity.
Okay.
Basically, I get advantage on smacking it.
Okay. Yeah.
For a minute, so it's 10 turns technically. I wonder if I press this and yeah. So I'm smacking it with a longsword.
Ooh, okay. Right. Nice.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the damage for this one, but obviously I'm gonna add the special something on top of it.
Okay.
If you catch my cold,
Mm-hmm.
if you're borrowing the weeklies from the same blockbuster, you know.
He's bovine smoting.
Yeah, so that's 24 damage.
Okay. Let me just
15 of which
quickly
is,
check.
15 of which is radiant. So not
Just
really
quickly
light.
check that out. So you are hitting it for radiant damage. Okay, cool, awesome.
And because I have sap, right? The next attack until my turn will be at disadvantage for it.
Okay. Good to know. Remind me about that.
I will.
Right. Okay. So,
that's
your turn. Right. Nice. Give me. Are you going to use any of your movement at all, or?
No, I'm. Godwin is digging his heels in, like spewing blood.
Okay.
Being very angry.
So, he is currently under the effect of disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably should specify that I'm going to be attacking the mask. Like, I will be aiming.
You're aiming for the mask specifically. Okay, good to point out. Currently, though, as you saw, the mask faded and then seemed to like reappear and glitter when it was moving. So you're not sure if it's actually on this creature or if it's on perhaps one of the other mannequins.
I got it.
Right.
Or on another body part.
Or another body part. Yeah. This is a disadvantage. So I'm going to say, how do I do this? I guess I do disadvantage. And I drag this over, and then I just drop it on Godwin. Ooh.
I assume I saved my ass because that was a 20.
Yeah, there's a 20 in that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I can. You can. Is it the next attack or all of his attacks?
It specifies that it's the next attack.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like, literally, if you hit a creature with this weapon, the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. So it's like.
Oh, before the start of your next turn. Okay, yeah, no. So it's any attack. It's any. Is it? Wait. Okay. No.
Attack until. No, it's not really any. It's first attack.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
As we do.
As you do.
Open myself a bottle of water.
Ooh. Okay. Roll me a D8.
I'm rolling a lot of things for you.
Okay. Godwin.
Oh, my nuts fall off.
Your nuts fall off. No. You take. Oh, okay. That's not bad. You take 10 points of thunder damage as you are picked up by what seems like strings surrounding you, lifting your heavy ass up, and they throw you into the corner over here. I think. Yeah. And also I need. No. Okay, yeah, you are also grappled. So you are currently being held up, almost like the strings are like above you, kind of holding you in place. As you could try to struggle, you're being held.
Understood.
I will also say that you can also feel what seems to be like. There are times where you're in the graveyard and you can almost tell when it's going to rain. So you feel as if you are still hanging here by the next turn, you have a sense that something bad will happen. Okay.
I can smell the ozone in the
You
air.
can smell the ozone. Yeah, exactly. All right, period. It's your turn.
All right, I keep running
Okay.
towards the second brazier and would attempt to light it with torch and oil.
Okay. You light the brazier.
Yep.
Very straightforward. Like literally, just you finish whatever you stick whatever torch in there. Do you get another oil out or?
Yeah, torch and oil. as I
Okay,
said.
sure. All right, you spend a turn doing that. Is there anything else you would like to do? As this light source starts to kind of like light up this corner of the room.
That was a bonus action, right?
Yep.
All right. Then I would basically take up my sword.
Okay.
I think that's an action pulling
I'll let you have that as for free. Like it's second nature. You're
All right, awesome. Then I would target the mask on the altar.
okay.
I think there was still one on the altar.
Yep. There's
correct?
one on a bust that's still on the altar.
Cool. And I would use... where was it? Oh no, I used up my bonus action. Damn it. Oh well. Then I use... where do I have it? Give me a second. Sorry. There it is. Firebolt.
Okay. So you're gonna aim at the bust on the table.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Ranged spell attack. I assume I can't click it, so I just do
Just
a
roll.
normal-
Yeah, just roll. Just roll.
Yeah.
It's not a
Okay.
natural turn. Go for it. 13. Okay. As you aim for the mask, you try to shoot this firebolt at the bust itself. The mask, not necessarily facing the direction of you, but you can see the bust itself has the mask kind of stuck to the top of it, the top half of the bust. As the firebolt goes flying towards the large mannequin's like aura seems to like just like flick the firebolt off into the ceiling as you see it fade into darkness.
Okay. Well, that was my action. I can't do any more. I moved. Bonus
Okay.
action. And main action for the firebolt.
All right. Ernie.
Yep, I'm going to.
Also, sorry, Perian, could you roll 2d6, please? And Ernie, continue, sorry.
So, having the mannequin run past me, I'm going to attack that. I'm going to do it as reckless.
Okay.
So that'll be. So at least I gain advantage on the attack, but the enemy. But also enemies have an advantage against me as well.
Yeah, okay. Also, you're at disadvantage at all strength checks, Perian. Gravity shifts as you are literally sitting, like almost as if you're being controlled slightly.
Oh, shit, I forgot to select advantage. I'll just roll a second one.
Yeah, no worries.
22, so.
Okay. Yeah, yep. Okay, it's better. It's better.
Also, do this. I was going to say I was going to do this frenzy because I've done the reckless attack.
Yep.
So get roll an extra d6 equal d6 based on your rage bonus, which
I think it's +2 early on, right?
Yeah, +2.
Yeah, +2. So 2d6 on top of that. Actually, come on. So how do I add a second dice?
Tell me what you were trying to do again, just so that I can.
I roll 2d6 for the frenzy damage.
Fourth frenzy damage. I think you could just drag the 2d6 onto the. I think okay. I don't think you can actually do it. I think it's the same as the hunter's mark. I think I have to add that myself. So I just roll it and I'll add it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like how do I actually add to like?
Oh, on 2d6, you just right click and select roll 2d6.
Oop, that was maybe roll 20.
Yeah, you may not want to roll 20 of those. I don't know. The dice on this are a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. 9. Okay. Right.
So
Let's.
9 to that. And
That is.
so that's 19 total for the first attack.
24. Okay.
Bonus action, just use hit with my other axe. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a. Oh wait. Was that reroll your D2? Ooh, you can reroll your 1.
I've got luck. Yeah, I've got luck.
Lucky motherfucker. If that's the best benefit of a halfling, yeah.
Yep. And that one. In fact, I will probably just move slightly, just some more behind the.
Okay.
Doppelganger.
2d6 as well, please, Ross.
6 hawk. Okay.
Let me just add that real quick because it's. Okay. Oh no. Okay, this actually kind of plays into your second attack. As you bring your axe down, your eyes start to flicker, almost as if all the lights that are surrounding you start to turn dark, as if you're really like almost blackout drunk. You're not quite sure what you're staring at for a second. The creature's in front of you, and then it's not. You can feel movement pushing past you, and like the wind blowing into your face as like. Ernie's probably stared at the sun for too long at one point in his life, and you're just kind of like feeling that, going, "Oh, what? Oh, what?" And you're at disadvantaged perception checks.
Okay.
All right, Grom.
So is that on top of my -2 to wisdom as well?
Yes, they're additive. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, Grom. Come on, start pulling your weight.
Why, I never.
Well, I never.
Do I need to roll?
Well, ain't
D6
that
again?
the truth?
Yeah, 2d6 as well, please. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Am I still affected by the strength one?
Yes. You have disadvantage for strength. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Okay. So, as you go to move, you feel yourself falling prone. Unfortunately, luckily enough, you're aware of yourself and how weak you are currently with the way gravity is behaving around you, that you pivot slightly on the step. You do not fall prone. As you see the floor tiles shifting below you.
Fucking gravity, goddamn room. This fucking goddamn it.
And with those words flying out of his mouth, he's gonna be swinging at the big thing with the mask on his face.
Okay. Well, you don't know the mask is on his face, but you're swinging.
Well, he's swinging at the closest one.
Oh no.
God fucking damn it.
And he's gonna use his bonus action
Do another one?
to swing a second time.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Fucking
Ooh.
son of a bitch.
What the fuck? Come on,
Oh my
bro.
god. That's rough, man. That's rough. Like, what the fuck? That's with an enhanced armored strength. Like, goddamn.
Rob, talk to me, bro. What the fuck's going on?
Why is your plus, like, is it +2? Do you really only have a +2 to hit? You should have, like,
I mean, yeah,
but it should
I'm
be
using unarmed.
Yeah, but you're like trained in unarmed, which means that you should be adding your proficiency. So why are you not adding your proficiency to hit?
Well, that would be a +4.
Yeah.
Because the rage and shit. It's just not added on. It's for some reason not added in there.
Have you accidentally turned that shit off on your character sheet?
Not that I'm aware.
Because I'm going to be honest, +2 to hit is very, very low. Like, especially for
Question is there an option for
turning off these
proficiency in
things?
unarmed?
Yes, you can turn.
No.
You can literally.
No, in unarmed.
Well, I would assume so because the whole thing about Tavern Brawler is that you were proficient in unarmed fighting. So you should be adding your.
There might be like a toggleable thing about unarmed to make it proficient. Like go to the attacks.
So, I just edited. I added my proficiency bonus manually.
Maybe you might have to
No.
do that. Let's be honest. Fantasy Grounds is a big bag of dog poop.
No, because
Might have
mine
to.
go to attacks.
You gain the following benefits. An enhanced unarmed strike. When you hit with your unarmed strike and deal damage, you deal an additional 1d4 damage plus your strength modifier instead of the normal bonus damage from the normal strike. Damage rerolls. Whenever you roll a 1, you can reroll them. Right. Improvised weapon. You have proficiency with improvised weapons, which is why you should be using your proficiency.
Well, I've been using the Tavern Brawler feat for my damage output.
Yeah, the damage is
Which, now
fine,
that
right? But
Which is now that I've manually edited it, I now have a +4.
yeah, that should be the normal. Because your strength is +2,
So-
right? Because your strength is what, 16? So you have a +2 modifier from strength?
17 +
Oi.
3.
17 + 3. Okay. Wait, so that's +3. So you should be
Okay.
+5 then. Sorry.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, that is correct.
So if you go to the actions tab
Mm-hmm.
where you roll that attack, there's a gear next to that attack, and
Yes.
and in
that's
there
what I
there's a
started-
proficiency, a thing you can click on that says you're proficient or not. The gear, the gear on the
Yeah,
right.
I do not have.
If
I
that's-
don't have anything that does proficient.
That's +5 though.
That's a feat.
See, that's +5. That's your Tavern Brawler Enhanced Armor Strike. That's the one you've been rolling?
Yeah, no, I just finished.
Oh,
I
you just
added-
finished
Click
editing.
the-
Okay.
Click the gear. What is the gear?
No, I mean
show?
it's fine. That should be nice. That should be the way it is. +3, +2 from your proficiency and from your strength. That is what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
those
let
would've
you.
been-
I'm gonna let you roll again now that this is fixed. But we should have fixed this like a long time ago. This was.
I didn't know that's how it was being compiled.
That's okay. That's fine. That's my bad for not checking on it. So wait, what is that? That's 9, 4 plus 5, 14, a hit. See?
Oh,
This is why it just seems so weird.
I feel so fucking useless.
Well, you should be hitting. Like, the whole point of being a fucking unarmed guy is because you've got, like, fists of fucking steel. Right, fair enough. Okay, we fixed that issue, hopefully. That's so obnoxious that it's only +2. Like, I should have noticed that a long time ago. That was my bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to re-roll the first one as well?
I want you to re-roll both of them. Re-roll both of them. That one was a hit.
Okay.
That one was a hit, so roll the second.
Oh, just add to the previous roll.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna move along. All right, 2 hits.
All right.
This is what happens when you don't take time to fix your goddamn character sheets, okay?
That's the melee damage from both of them.
Okay.
And then because fuck you, funny rage.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. How much? Yeah. All right. Okay. As you feel like you're bringing down your fists with this divine fury, smashing into this thing, you can feel almost like it kind of resists the damage that you're, bringing yourself down on it. There is a moment where you can hear almost like a crackle and light flash, which seems to be coming from you.
I don't like
that. Is there anything else Grom would like to do?
Hearing a crackle come from myself, I think Grom is going to take a quick glance at his arms, maybe cast a glance down at his chest and then up at the roof, looking for those strings.
You see no strings, but you do see what seems to be like yellow tendrils that seem to be coming from your heart almost, and they seem to be going down your muscles, kind of filling you with some sort of divine power.
Yeah, that's new. Not a fan.
Okay.
And that's Grom's turn because that was bonus actions.
Octavia.
All right. So Doppelganger 2 is coming straight at me.
He's literally
Is
crawling
Doppelganger
at you.
3 Is Doppelganger 3 also crawling at me?
No, but it is crawling over the pews over there.
All right. Kind of seeing the situation. Creatures coming straight at me. I think Octavia's going to use mirror image right now to kind of protect herself in a sense.
Okay.
So kind of wave a hand in front of this doppelganger coming straight at her and go speaking the words confuse and dispute, diffuse, and just shifts into 3 extra.
3 extra forms of you. Okay.
So I guess it's a total of 4, right?
Mm-hmm. It's what
So.
you get. It's a percentage dice, isn't it, to hit you?
So roll a d6, and then if anything is higher than a 3, then it hits one of the doppelgangers. I guess 3 and lower.
Okay. Here you go. Okay.
So roll
fair
a
enough.
3 or higher, it hits a doppelganger. 2 or lower, it hits.
It hits you. Okay. All right. Cool. Good to know. Is there also? Could you roll 2d6, please? That would be great. And also, what else are you wanting to do? Also, Astrid, you're next, so get ready to.
I think that's all I can do on my turn because that's an action, and I am not moving to get hit by this guy.
Dexterity saving throw, please. Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing. That's technically a success. But you do feel like as you look down and you start to cast mirror image, you're kind of confuse yourself as several forms pop out of you. For a moment, you're not really sure which one is the real you for a second, as the floor starts to shift around you. Tiles moving, wooden floorboards shifting. As you can see, infinite darkness below you, as the stars seem to be surrounding you. The The floor doesn't seem real for a moment. Now, you're allowed to move now if you really want to. I'm just...
Considering the floor is moving underneath me,
You didn't fall
Octavia's
prone,
probably-
so...
Got it. Can I... I'm gonna move out of this little area without breaking,
Okay, without breaking the
Line of
attack.
sight, I guess.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Kind of keeping herself a little
Do you...
guarded
Are
from
you
this
going
guy.
to move the mirror images in separate directions, or... I guess they have to be around you?
They have to be around me.
Okay.
They follow my every move and
Okay,
same
that's
actions,
fine.
anything
That's fine.
do.
I just wanted to know if you were trying to be clever with it or whatever. I'm allowing some creative outlet there.
Oh, I mean, if I'm allowed to move them, I was just thinking they're gonna move with me.
I mean, like if you want them to like split in different directions, but then repeat your like what you're actually doing, but just in 4 different locations. There's nothing saying that you can't do that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. So I guess like, for I don't know. Do you want the real Octavia / what the other ones are doing?
I mean, it's like metal-wise, I'm not going to attack the right one. We're like, you don't even have to tell me which the right one because we're rolling for that anyway. So you know, it doesn't really matter,
okay, that
right?
makes sense.
You know.
So kind of for right now, I guess just for clarity, 2 of them are kind of facing Doppelganger 2, kind of like blocking themselves out from it, and then like the other 2 are kind of right behind, looking at Doppelganger 3, kind of in a similar fashion.
Okay.
blocking
Yeah, so kind of
themselves
like
in,
just going, ha, 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 right? Yeah, okay, all right.
like defending themselves.
Okay. Doppelganger 2. One is going to smack Ernie in the ass, and the other one's going to have a go at attacking you. So I have to roll this. This is technically a hit, so I have to roll a d6 to see whether this hits the real one or not. Think I hit the real one? Is it 3 or less, right?
No.
3 or
No,
less?
3 or more is you don't hit. You miss.
Okay, so I had to
You
hit
hit a
1 or 2.
doppelganger.
I have to hit 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Good point. All right. So this mannequin kind of does like it as it's jumping off of Ernie to get to Octavia. It stands upright again. Its head almost twisting round, and its limbs like almost kind of like slapping, kind of like it's gonna do like a handstand, hitting the back of Ernie for this damage, and whatever Octavia's clone. Does Octavia's clone immediately disappear if it takes any damage?
I believe so.
Okay, well,
Just kinda...
I mean, I don't think this is going to work,
So-
so I might have to reduce that damage. But it does hit. It hits one of your creatures. So
duplicate is destroyed.
yeah, duplicate. Okay, so the duplicate is destroyed as it smashes down on one of them, and then skitters towards Astrid as it climbs over her. Ernie, you get an attack of opportunity. Octavia also gets an attack of opportunity if he wants it.
Okay. Yep, Octavia's gonna swipe out with her dagger as it
Okay.
tries to dip out. How do
Okay. Damage. Roll damage. Okay.
Where's that?
Okay. Yeah. All right. The doppelganger, almost like as you're chopping into it or stabbing into it, it seems to like almost kind of wriggle off the blades and just starts crawling, like almost menacingly towards Astrid. Astrid, it's your turn.
I cannot believe we're fighting doppelgangers again.
It's not a doppelganger. It's a fucking.
You two have been saying doppelganger.
I know, because it says
The best
doppelganger. I'm
ever.
reading it. It's a mannequin, okay? It's supposed to look like something, okay? I'm reading the goddamn word, alright?
I'm aware.
It's a mannequin.
So
We don't have mannequins as a goddamn thing. I literally named each one of these, and as soon as I added them to the combat tracker, it reset it to fucking doppelganger. Okay? It's not my fault, okay? I had personal nameplates for these fucking things.
Panic
You want me to
losing
call
its
it
mind
Mannequin
live
1
on
and 2?
stream.
thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3? Is that what?
No, it was literally different kinds of mannequins that would have given you a little bit of a hint, but we're going with doppelganger 1, 2, and whatever the fuck that is.
I hit sexy mannequin 1.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So.
Hey.
So this thing is in my face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
2d6 as well, please, Astrid.
Same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Same roll I got
You still have the disadvantage.
On strength.
With strength checks, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, Goblin, just go ahead now and roll that for me, please. All right, what are you doing, Astrid?
Yeah. Can I? Let's see. Okay, how about this? Can I do this? If I chug my potion of invisibility,
Mm-hmm.
my
That would be an action.
I want to chug my potion of invisibility, and I want to with that I'm gonna try to get up to the front of this room where that golden thing is. So
Golden
like
thing?
I would.
You mean the mask? You're saying golden.
thing on
What's a
the-
golden
on the-
thing? Like, you mean the?
What's the?
Do you mean the bust?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing that's like right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a bust
I'm
with a
just
mask
gonna
on the
head-
front of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna head my way that way with the potion of invisibility, and I'm just gonna yell out again, even though I saw it happen before. Aegis! 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 Aegis!
Okay.
And yeah. So I'm invisible.
You are currently invisible. Yes. As you shout out the word Aegis, I will let you know what happens after the creature's turn. Okay. Well, this is okay. It's you know what? It's gonna climb back over these pews. It's gonna hit one. It's gonna hit our friend Grom here, and it's gonna hit another one of Octavia, which is gonna be a D6. It misses. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It doesn't even hit Octavia, so it doesn't matter. And that would have been a hit on the real one. Ooh. Okay. Grom. You take. Wow. Okay. 6 points.
3 damage.
Yeah, not a lot of damage as it smacks into you. I'm also going to say, give me a strength. Give me a strength check real quick. Oh, that's not good.
Just fuck me. Just fuck me, dude.
Because also you're at -2 as well. So because of gravity. Okay, so as this creature brings down one of its heavy hands of this wooden kind of mannequin hand down onto Octavia, it misses completely, having gone like almost spinning right around. It seems to go into like some sort of leg cross as its limbs cling to your body, and then its arms cling to your top half, and it just attaches itself to your back.
Nope, married, nope.
So yeah, in in a turn's time, you feel suddenly like the chest cavity of this mannequin start to like almost go hollow, and you can feel like sharp blades digging into your back as it just slowly hugs you into this almost bear trap chest cavity.
My ribs again.
No, this is not your ribs. This is your back. It's literally attached to your back. It's like hanging on like a backpack.
Oh no.
It's slowly like biting you, like very slowly biting you. If you don't get this off by its next turn, it's going to do 3d6 damage to you. Okay. Godvin.
So you were
Yes.
planning to react to the Aegis
So.
part.
Aegis. I need a dexterity saving throw from you. At first.
Me?
Yes, from you first.
From
Oh, yeah.
From Godwin first. This is important.
I know.
Okay. So, Godwin. As you feel the strings essentially like hanging you up by your drawers and your armor, you feel yourself trying to struggle free. For a moment, you see what looks like the earth kind of spilling open below you. The vastness of darkness as stars, lights below you, almost kind of glittering as you feel the strings slowly start to listen, as though you're going to be dropped into the void. You don't see, but you hear the shrill voice of Astrid screaming the words, Aegis! As the strings suddenly snap and you fall, only to hit your knees on the cold, rigid floor as the strings are missing, and you are brought back for a moment, going, "Oh, she!" You almost felt like you had dropped into infinite darkness. It is your turn.
Okay, my movement is still half, right?
Yes.
Yes. Would you say it's 15 feet between me and?
I would say yes.
Melody?
I would say yes.
I so I can kind of reach it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
After being dropped and slightly disoriented, Godwin will kind of dust himself off. He will hit himself in the chest with a clenched fist, making a lot of sparks flow out. As I'm gonna be wasting my bonus.
Okay.
How the did it fix the 20 damage I've been walking about with my max being 28?
Yes, it did.
It did. Good. Thank fuck. And,
You see Godwin essentially regain his stamina as he stands upright.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be, I guess, like struggling as if I'm running in the pool, I suppose, right?
It's like you're walking in mud. Like this, the whole area around you is like thick, like a fog, but there's nothing there. It's something is holding you back or trying to control you.
Yeah, and with a battle cry of "Avant, dickhead!" he just will drop the another slash.
Okay.
With his long sword on the mannequin. Am I attacking myself?
Ooh.
I'm attacking myself.
That's okay. You hit.
I know. I just hope I did hit myself.
Don't target yourself with the damage.
I needed it for the.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's okay. Just roll damage.
Yes.
It's a hit. It's a hit. Only got like an armor class of 14. That's why I'm saying it was embarrassing that Grom never fucking hit the thing.
And I'm doing another. And, so it's 19 damage on me, 10 of which is radiant.
Okay. So as you bring down your sword and then hitting it into the back of this creature, you feel like this whole pulsed aura kind of wave that seems to be kind of like forcing you back every time you approach this creature. Suddenly, what ends up happening is your sword cuts through the middle of it. You hit the mannequin's like temple, almost the head of it, as it shatters. You feel your sword almost begin to break, only for the aura of your divine magic to kind of like pulse back and repel whatever is trying to fight back against you. You feel the very essence of whatever this entity is, whatever this creature is, whatever this goddess of patience that seems to be controlling this cursed object is repelled for at least a fraction of a second as the aura of the whole area suddenly is like enveloped. The light fades from the room and the mannequin drops to the floor lifeless. The mannequin attached to Grom's back suddenly goes limp and falls to the ground, and the one on the pew that was literally going for Astrid just collapses over the table and just is lifeless as combat is done. You guys managed to fight back the ever indentured evil. Can I turn this music off real quick so I can think for a second? There we go.
Oh no, but I'm invisible until I attack something.
Wait a minute. Let me just read
Right.
my last.
Now where did Astrid go?
Yeah.
If I attack or cast a spell. No. Walk. Wait, but what about the thing? Oh, the thing that was on Ernie on Grom fell off.
Yeah. Wait. Let me just quickly. I don't think I have it. Okay, there we go. All right. You see the chamber itself seems to kind of reinvigorate as the embers that Kitsune, that Pyrian had been running around quickly to re-ember. The lights in the corners like blossom almost like flowers, relighting this whole area. The dark shadows seem to fade and grow small as if they're burnt away from the very light that now imbues this entire room. The quiet and the whispers slowly fade as you hear nothing but the quiet crackles of fire, and the voices and whispers dissipate. He says, then turning off the whisper music.
And then the mask is broken on the floor.
The mask is still on the the mask is still on the. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to use this goddamn
On the
thing.
bust.
Enough. Sorry.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, so the bust still seems to have the mask on the table. Like I said, I'll let you have a moment to recollect yourself as the dungeon, the room is freed of the broken.
Way out of here! Let me get out of this goddamn place.
I will also say there is
how potent the difference between the cursed place and less cursed place.
No, this you can feel the very aura of this this area, the darkness, the pressure, the sheer control of your body, of your soul, seems to be realigned to as if you were in Trino, sitting at the pub. There doesn't seem to be any darkness here, at least for now. It has been put to bed, basically. On the busted table, there is the Mask of Patience and 3 scrolls that seem to be laid across the altar.
Godwin will kind of just reach his hand and take the mask.
No, not even a discussion about it. All right.
No, there's no actual reason. If the aura and the atmosphere of the room is normalized, right? It's there is no imminent threat.
I don't know. I didn't say that. You could maybe pick it up and put it on, and then maybe there's an imminent threat.
No, there will be no putting it on.
I mean, it's up to you. Like I said, you're reaching over and you're picking up the mask. Okay. Like I said, there's items right there. Also, congratulations. You're all level 4 now.
Yippee.
To
put it away and go. That ought to do it. We're gonna need this as evidence.
I will also say that the Mask of Patience, if you are wearing it and attuned to it, it gives you a second reaction.
I'm not putting that on.
Why not? That's OP. Come on, guys, put it on.
What's out the windows? I walk over this window, to see the wind. What's?
You see, what looks like a quiet sky, like a night sky, for the moment. I will admit, as you turn around, you are actually all. Can I do this without being fucky with the map? I don't think I can. think I have to literally... I can't drag you over because that's not how this works. I'm not even going to use the map anymore. Fuck it. We're like, as you all turn around to like look at each other, you are actually in what looks like the first room of the dungeon. The stairs leading down from the basement. The basement itself is literally just tables, chairs, what looks like a bunch of crates and broken, barrels and stuff in the corner. What was originally the Red Crow's basement is now what you see, instead of this bleeded, ethereal, twisted image of a realm that was once gone, or once existed, or once didn't exist at another point in time in another realm. No longer exists, as you have secured the bond of this realm against the nature of the mistress of the the goddess of patience.
So, are we back on?
Stairs are right there, Grom.
The stairs are right.
Look,
Oh,
this place has been fucky.
Yeah.
All right.
We should leave before reality changes its mind.
Yep. Yeah. Good point. Yeah,
Well-
Grom's going upstairs.
You guys don't want to see what's next?
You
I'm
can
tired
stay
now.
down here to your heart's content if you want to.
Or leaving,
Period sounds like you're coming. I'm gonna hold the door for you. Come on.
That's
I'm
very
not
kind
holding
of
it for
you.
much longer.
but what did we even? What the hell did we even learn down here?
I scurry out.
We learned there's fucky worlds and masks.
What about the serial
You learned the
killer?
word Aegis.
Well, it seems like the Red Crows seem to have some sort of weird magical practices going on, and they seem to have delved into these different masks, and we got one. It seems maybe there was more. The 3 of Octavia's are going to each pick up the spells as we're walking out, in case somebody didn't take them.
Okay. So
have
yeah,
them,
that's why when I
divide
shared
them
it,
out
it would be
later.
very much nice to be fucking to know who took what. So
Alright.
remember to be very tell me what that's like, who took that stuff, so that I'm aware, please.
As we leave as we leave as a group, Godwin probably still has the mask
Yeah.
in his hand.
Okay.
He will basically kind of wait a little bit, attracting attention of people near him, and go, "Well, we learned that there is a cult here, and there is a goddess that we probably should be wary of."
He's not wrong.
Maybe a few goddesses. Considering this was the goddess of patience, I assume, compared to that book.
What does
I
that
mean,
sound
she
familiar?
wasn't very patient with us.
Well, I think we had to be patient with them.
Seems like it. I need a nap.
Yeah, I lit 2 torches. Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, I also used my body as a shield so Astrid doesn't get fucking murdered, so...
You know, now that Grom is on the surface, how
Yep.
much time has passed, roughly, if he can tell at
It
all?
is it's late afternoon.
It's only been like
It's only been
6 hours.
a couple hours. No, because you left in the morning, so it's been maybe 2 or 3, right? 'Cause remember, guys had that really long breakfast, and then got there about midday, and then went downstairs. So it's about like
Breakfast
it's almost been like 2
years
hours.
ago.
You've been trapped down there for at least 2 hours.
Breakfast felt like
Anybody
years
feel like
ago.
lunch?
I could eat.
Fucking, I'm killing
Back to
everyone.
Oak's
I'm
Tavern
killing
we go.
I'm killing everyone next time. All right.
Next time on D&D.
Next time.
everyone's
Yeah.
dead.
I will say
Everyone
for
fucking dies.
simplicity's sake, since you are all now in Trino, you are all level 4. And yes, this does include Alpaca. So someone clip this and they can send it to him so he can get his stupid level. Technically, he was a part of the adventure, even though he wasn't really. But technically, he was a part of the combat. He just had his own fucky adventure. My understanding would be you guys can level whatever the hell you want as long as it's a part of the rule set and whatever. If you need to make sure it's something with me, check with that. Just that's what that's for. We can do that. That's easy. Story wise, you're all going back to the tavern to call it for an evening. Remember, you still have you essentially went down there to figure out about a serial killer. So I'm assuming you want to talk to the Wall himself before you do anything else.
Yeah, I was gonna mention maybe we need to go back to them.
Well, we should at least show
Kind of.
what we found, including the mask, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean.
Oh, well, here's a thought. Instead
I don't
of
know about the mask.
yeah, maybe
but
you can
also
literally.
just
I think
talk
right
about
now
that.
would be a good time to discuss what you're actually going to share and what you're not going to share. So let's say you go back to the tavern. We can have that conversation, and then we can figure out what you guys want to tell the police, essentially, and then we can call it. We'll wrap it up there. So let's do that now, just so that we don't have to end on a hey, let's wait 2 weeks and forget what the hell we're talking about.
Fair enough.
So yeah. So let's just say for now you're back at the tavern. You're all in the tavern. Mrs. Applegate or whatever her name is. She's literally she's not there.
Miss Oak, yeah.
Yeah, Miss Oak. I was making a joke.
Mrs. Oak, sorry.
I was gonna change your name to Mrs. Birch, Mrs. Mahogany. Is it like
Miss Mahogany.
Oh, wait, is he on the universe?
Mrs.
Wait, I remember
Redwood.
Miss Mahogany, but I also remember Miss Oak.
okay.
Oh boy.
She's not there. Currently, the place is in AFK / being sold mode. So everything is being moved around. She is not currently in. But luckily, you do know her well enough. Octavia knows her well enough. Astrid knows her well enough. Where you've been left a key so that you can get in and help yourself. And she's quite a friendly old lady. She knows what she's doing. She trusts you. So you guys will settle down and have a little discussion on what you want to tell the Wall and his officers.
Okay. I would just basically make a suggestion. So we should probably tell them that the basement connected to somewhere it shouldn't. I mean, we found red. What was it? Red something coins down there. Red Raven? No.
Red Crow.
Red Crows. Red Crow coins. So I assume we can be pretty certain they had something, at least something to do with it.
Well, it's below their hideout, isn't it? The Red Crow hideout tavern-ish thing. Because Octavia was originally going there to go loot their loot. The tavern burned down. Let me go see if there's any loot downstairs.
I mean, it was the Brothers Tavern, Three Brothers Tavern.
So the Three Brothers Tavern burnt down recently due to said serial killer probably covering up something you're not quite sure. Perhaps it has something to do with the cult. Perhaps it has nothing to do with the cult. It's really difficult to tell because the only people that knew about it are either dead or
missing.
Missing. What you did find was underneath was some sort of mixed realm / something magical that wasn't easily explained. Now, that could have something to do with all of the things that you were essentially leading into. It could just be a coincidence. That's kind of for you to decipher.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't really see a reason not to tell the full story. I mean, he might think we're crazy, but I mean, I think he had more fucked up shit already during his career to handle. But I mean, I mean, we are not incriminating ourselves with anything, and we want to bring this investigation forward, so I don't see a reason to, keep anything. If anybody else has something against it, I'm fine with that too, but personally, I would say, fuck it, let's tell the full thing.
I wonder if we should just keep the mask for now until we know it's not falling into any wrong hands here.
I mean, that's fair.
We don't really know who opened that area.
That's fair.
That's the only thing I think is I don't mind telling the full story, but I think maybe keeping some of the items to ourselves.
Okay.
That's not that bad an idea. We get to keep a little bit of the weird shit, and hopefully nobody else gets their fucking hands on it.
Yeah.
And you know, we could always tell them we destroyed a mask, right? Because we did. We didn't destroy that one, but we can tell them what happened and just say, and we destroyed the mask. It's kind of on flaky ground, but it's still the truth, without it being the truth that they think it might be.
And if they want to venture down there themselves, maybe bring a mop for all the blood. Maybe they can clean something up. I don't know. It's a little dangerous with all that.
I mean, I don't think you can go back there now.
Yeah. Like the room is literally just a room.
Yeah, I just.
So there is no blood. There is no. Like it's just a basement.
Who's gonna believe a tidal wave of living blood was attacking us? I mean, oh Lord have mercy.
I mean,
dear have mercy.
Even though nothing is left down there anymore, I think heavy, as you call it, fucked up shit like that probably does leave traces. So if he has some kind of magical investigator, I'm sure he can pick up at least some remnants of what happened. I'd freely assume.
Yeah, it's some sort of magical.
Yeah, they need to like quarantine this area until they get hire somebody from the school or something to come down here and.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can keep the mask that Godwin kept out of it.
Godwin, speaking of,
I'll probably just give it to the wall.
You sure?
How are you storing it right now, out of curiosity?
I'm still holding it.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Has it in his hands.
He's literally just holding it. It's just... Oh my god.
Walking around with it through the town to the bar.
That seems okay.
You might wanna wrap that up at least.
No, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It has been telling me things.
Okay, let's definitely wrap this up in something. I hand him some kind of leftover cloth I have.
Okay, yeah, it's wrapped up. You do a good job on it.
We should give it away. For once, I don't think any of us would want to be caught with it, especially thinking we concealed it on purpose. Do you want to be thought of as a part of that fucked up cult?
I mean, most people already think so.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Anyways, if Godwin says we should give it to the wall, maybe put it to a vote in this case.
And I'm more than okay with whatever ends up getting a solution across. So, who's for giving the mask and who's for keep? We'll do a who's for taking it and handing it in and telling them the full truth.
It's me.
Godwin?
Honestly, I kind of don't need the mask if the mask is in the proper authorities, possession.
I mean,
assuming that the wall is indeed not corrupt,
trustworthy?
considering it's a fucking wall.
Yep.
I think that Ash feels like the mask should be with proper magical authority and not just with.
Well, remember you have to
you
have to remember that he's not necessarily the city police. They're not the city guards. They're the city special investigators, so they do have people. They have very particular intelligent officers of all bridges of magic, divine, even people from like there's tech people there. Like this is literally like the institute itself is
Sure.
one of the better places for it to be. You could rely on the church to do it, but there's probably a reason why goblins maybe don't hand it into the church.
I feel like, well, I don't know if we were able to take those books out, but I had that note.
Oh yeah, no, the books are still in
if
person. You still have the books. They still exist.
Yeah, I feel like it should be a whole package. The books, the note, the mask, so that smarter people than us can decipher what this might mean. But good Lord. One evil person.
I mean, we could maybe have it go get investigated by the Institute, but we don't really know anybody there, I don't think.
I mean, considering Grom and Ernie, they kind of know the wall, but they know him as being a nuisance for their shenanigans. So he's very straight-laced in that regard. That's about it. That's all you can tell. You can't tell if he's, a noble warrior. He has an extreme case of the justices.
Plus, we know that there's a shape-shifting
serial killer.
Something, yeah, and we don't know who we can trust here. I don't know that I like trusting anybody.
And you're also not aware if the serial killer, the shape-shifting serial killer, is literally a mask user.
Yeah, I don't think we leave it. Yeah, I don't think we leave it with anybody in this town. It's just it's too risky.
So books, and you keep the mask. Or do you make copies of the books, or are you just keeping all of that stuff a secret and just telling them the story? What's the consensus, guys? Let's.
I feel as though books can be revealed. That sort of information is fine to share. We probably should get copies or
make copies. Okay,
copy.
we can say that Octavia can literally just make a copy of all the books.
Yeah, so we still have access to the information. The mask should probably be kept.
Okay, so I have one last question.
The thought of the serial killer?
I have one last question then. If you're going to keep the mask, where are you going to keep it?
In a bag of holding. Wait,
you don't have a bag of holding.
Wait,
we have a mimic.
We have a little pet.
You do have a mimic. Speaking of said mimic that's been forgotten a while.
I would say wrap it up.
Yeah.
I don't even know about turning in the books because that it doesn't.
Well, it's just
fill a picture.
Well, no, but it does give them avenues of investigation, like the goddess of patience.
Sure.
It gives you accounts. It gives you accounts on people who exist or might exist from different timelines that you're not necessarily familiar with. It gives you there's a lot in those books, just not that you can understand. So giving it to somebody who might have the resources to go further with it could open up. This is literally up to you guys. This is why I'm saying this will literally happen, or something will happen later if you give it to them. If you don't give it to them,
so I'm all for giving the books to the nerds and keeping the mask, basically.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, same.
Same. Okay.
We
disagree?
literally do not have the resources to follow this up, neither intellectually nor in terms of information wells, and giving the books and telling the story gives us also some clout with these people.
That is true.
So maybe we can, or we are invited into the investigation later again if things are developing. But we don't have to handle them. The creepy mind control magic mask,
No. Also, not only that, but you would technically be giving them a way to defend themselves if another mask was to show up. Because one of the books is literally Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Also that.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep.
Any disagreements?
I still think we should give it away. You're not very. Your case is not very compelling to me.
And you got to explain it. Give me a good reason you think we should keep the funny mask.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't want to keep it. He wants to give it away.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Never mind.
Never mind. Just like a fucking circular argument. No, but wait a minute. Why are we giving it away? No, we want to give it away. Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so we are keeping the mask. I mean, enough people said it. We
Yeah, okay. So well, let's just say there is literally like the unnervedness of having to keep the mask, but as you all agree, you all decide, mask will stay with you. The mimic, however, Mamek the mimic, who is your walking mimic, cursed chest that follows you around, suddenly pops its head up from underneath the bar, and nudges into Godwin, opening its mouth as if looking for food, only to lap up the mask from your hands and just swallow it for later plot device reasons. With
that is the cutest shit ever. Sorry.
As it then just suddenly like nuzzles down and just like cuddles into Godwin's feet, settling by the large paladin's dirty boots. Who's gonna be the bearer of good/bad news? Who are the two? Are you all going, or is it literally gonna just be like someone is gonna say, all right, we're gonna go and give him a quick rundown of what's happening? Because
Ernie will go.
Ernie,
I would just say, if you want, I'll go and speak to the wall. You know, you sort of know him a bit. Doesn't fucking like me, but you know, I know him better than you lot.
You know what? We could make this a little funnier, and Artie and Grom can go for that.
I mean,
yeah, I like that idea.
okay, all right, okay. All right. So as you guys start like, you know, putting up the thing, Octavia finishes writing up the books. Are you keeping the copies, or are you keeping the originals?
Copies, I
Keep
would
the
say.
originals.
Oh no.
For fuck's sake.
It's just like, are you gonna say here? Are you gonna literally say like, yeah, it's these wrote these, and they're like, these look okay, I guess they don't look 100 years old. You could, but I would say
Sketch.
I would say Octavia would probably be like, you know what? Take the originals. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Unless you want to make a roll for how good you can kind of copy paste these to make them look real.
I mean, we could just
Let's
tell them
go.
that we copied them there.
What am I rolling for that?
This would be like craftsmanship. So,
Dexterity.
give me. It would be proficiency. It would be
No,
it would be performance. Give me performance. Give me proficiency, and no, actually not proficiency. Performance. It would be persuasion. Persuasion, because you're trying to literally make it look as if it's real.
That looks fantastic.
Do you know what? Yeah, no, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, like it's not. The books don't look as aged, but with a little bit of, you know, ash, cigarette smoke, and spending like the couple of hours with you just kind of replicating all these, like, you know, the drawings and stuff. You're not doing it word for word. You're not doing the little, you know, the paintings and all the, you know, the graphics on the inside of the line bindings and stuff like that. It's literally just journals, like empty books that you have, and you're just filling the information with words that you can read. And just basically not even like copying the extracts like word for word. You're skipping some words, you're skipping some things and stuff like that. But overall, these 3 books that you pile up, the titles look correct, the spelling's all right, everything's good. They smell of cigarettes and perfume. It's all pretty good. Yeah, all pretty good.
She's just smoking while writing it, and like near the end of writing it, she's looking at the books side by side, and she's like, these ones are missing a little something, coughs, and just like some of the ash from the pipe sprinkles all over, and she's like, that looks good.
Okay, so you hand the fake books over to the two Ronnies, and they head off towards the to the wall, and we can speed this along a little bit with just a quick interaction. So as you guys enter the courtyard, you see a bunch of guards literally just lining up what looks like the remnants of red crows on a wagon, a caged wagon, and a very posh. What the? Didn't touch my computer, and I reset my game. Well, not good. All right. So as you see a very posh man wearing velvet and a long cape, standing next to the wall, the half-orc. As you can hear him saying, now I have to do my Irish accent suddenly. So you're telling me that these men surrendered to you? Just like that, they approached you, Mr. Valentine. They approached you and they surrendered to you. I find that very hard to believe. The man nods, gives a glint in his eye, smiles, and then continues walking just past the two of you, saying not a word, and just walks straight into the street as the wall kind of just holds, like, grits his teeth. You can see there's like a sheer anger in his stature. Wait. Yeah, that's it. Okay, sorry. All right. Well, look who it is. Do you have any other good news for me? Or are you literally here to stir the pot?
I mean, I don't think it was. Never mind. So we went to Three Brothers Inn, that tavern.
You went to the
One
fireside.
that burnt down. Yeah, we went to the fireside
Right.
because we had gotten a lead from somewhere that there might have been something going on.
Right. Yes.
And
I
we
mean,
found a very, very fucked up basement.
we found an instance area, level 22 to 24. Wasn't the right level, but we went there. Yeah.
I'm trying to explain it as best I can in character.
I wasn't attuned to the dungeon. We had to go down. Alright, okay. So you're telling me you went to a particular crime scene and then you investigated it, only to find some sort of mass murdering website of some sort.
The book's a website.
A website. I don't know why I said website. I meant to say site, but I added the word web for some reason.
I mean, we did find a confusing mess of webs down there.
www.twitch.tv.manic88.
What a fucking shameless plug.
So right, so you're telling me, right, that what is there? Do I need to send some men there in order to figure out what kind of shit you've pulled out?
We brought you some books that we had found from down there, and there was some Ernie, what'd you call them? Cultists, apparition, ghosts.
It sort of seemed to be a bit of just some fuckery going on down there, but it seemed to be related to the Red Crows, because I found these, and I'll hand out like the Red Crow coins that.
Oh, okay.
I had.
All right. How many are you handing over? Or are you handing the whole bag?
I'm just giving the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
He basically grabs the bag. Well, not he doesn't grab it from you. He just takes the bag from you, and he kind of opens it up and scatters them across, going, "These are Red Crow tokens. That's part of the black market around here. I figured that you two would already be aware of this."
I mean, whatever gave you that idea?
I mean, this is over 700 gold. You've just handed me.
Motherfucker!
Oh.
God damn it, Ernie! I told you not to hand him those.
You're either incredibly naive or actual men of justice. He ties the string around the parcel and literally almost goes to hand it back and goes, "You do realize if I catch you using any of this or anything, I will find you, and I will find you. And you, my friend," and he literally looks at Ernie, and he literally looks towards Ernie and says, "We have an understanding, don't we, Ernie?"
You gosh darn tooting about that, yeah.
Are you mocking me, son?
Absolutely not. I've said nothing. I just had a lump in my throat.
He hands the bag to Grom.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, I will.
I knew there was a reason I didn't want to go on this little side adventure.
So I will tell you right now. If I go to the basement with some of my fine establishment officers, you're going to tell me that I'm going to find some sort of fuckery, as in that is a bloodbath. Did you murder anybody when we were down there?
We didn't murder any humans. There were spirits, apparitions, and from what what the other party members told us is that we were no longer in the same realm.
Realm.
You know, magic fucking bullshit. My wife knows about it. I don't know jack shit.
You're telling me that you were in Tragos. You just teleport to another bloody... What? Next you'll be telling me you're going to be, traveling to Burkdun?
We went down to a fucking basement. I didn't know it was going to be a fucking, portal to some fucked up...
Why did they send you to? You can't explain shite.
Well, personally, I came because I know you hate me.
I swear,
That's not funny.
my lord, Tyr, may have mercy on me. I will understand very little of this. You're telling me that you traveled to another plane of some sort. Right, okay, fair enough.
So, the Red Crow members, the ones who were there, they had this strange mask, and the books they were coming to deliver...
A cursed
were,
artifact.
speaking of... We believe so, but we had smashed the two that we found because of the memoirs, the books that we had found.
You have books?
Spoke
Where
of-
are these books?
Yeah. Grom is gonna, grab the books that they're bringing with them and, hand them to him.
Okay, he literally, he kind of just... he takes the books, and then, one of his soldiers kind of, stands there, and he's just, his chest is hit with all three of the books going, oof! You take that downstairs there, and you have them analysed immediately. I want this information to be put to good use, and we will figure out who in the hell is opening cult activities in my city. I do not have time for necromancy. I do not have time for evil in my city. Yes, sir. Yes, he just hobbles off immediately. Is there anything else before I send this other man away? Come on.
Yeah, there's a secret word you're meant to use when you're down there. I think they called it anus.
Anus.
It's pronounced Aegis. God damn it, Eddie.
Oh,
Right.
I only heard it
Oh,
twice.
Aegis. Angus? You get it.
I've had a very long day. I have literally just talked to Mr. Valentine, and he has told me that these Crow members are, as I would like to say, surrendering themselves to the very city. So, luckily for me, the gold that you were just about to hand me is no longer worth anything, because of the Crow members now are all officially in my jurisdiction. They are all under arrest, and I will be sending them to a prison. The only downside is that I can't send Mr. Valentine himself. So if you have anything else to add, I swear to God, maybe bring someone with a set of brain cells next time.
Last thing that we should probably add is that they're worshipping a goddess of patience.
Goddess of
it's-
patience.
Some of the information's in those books.
Right.
If and when you do go down there, you might want to bring a couple very skilled wizards or
Wizards. Magic
clerics.
users. Clerics. Right.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
I will thank you for those kind
'Cause,
words. I appreciate that. I really do. I know how to do my job, but thank you very much, Grom. I appreciate that. I will do with all my utmost care, and I will find myself in a situation where I will have to call upon you again. I assume that I will be checking the local taverns as always.
Well, tonight I'm going back to my house.
Right. So just so you're aware, for the next couple of weeks, we will still have witness protection on you and your loved ones
I'd appreciate that.
until this serial killer has come to justice, and hopefully this information may perhaps give us some information as where to look next. But there is still someone who's missing, and he's still around here, and there's not much we can do about it. So stay wary. Look after yourselves. If I ever need you as again, and I do come a calling, I expect you to answer. You and your funny friends.
Well, I can't really speak for them, but
You do
if
not
you
have
need
to.
another hand, I'll
Right, Ernie.
Uh-huh.
Keep what we discussed in mind. And you talk to that young Astrid and you convince her as well. Remember? It's important.
Just gives a thumbs up.
Now get out of here before I figure out I'm going to add you to the caravan list.
All right, well, come on, Ernie.
I'm already going. And he's like already like scuttling ahead with it.
Oh, no, shit. Have a good day, Mr. Wall.
As you head off down the thingy back to the tavern, that's where we're going to call it for now, for the end of part 4, I guess, of this session. And next time we'll start up with a new adventure for our party, as our heroes manage to break the tide and stop the realm. Our realm of the goddess of patience's evil, wicked ways from infecting a small segment of truth. And yeah, we'll get out of here. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and thank you for the redeems. Tofu, thank you for the community subs. Appreciate that, man. Tofu, thank you for making the creature even harder. Muffin really appreciated that. And also, thank you for all of the inspirations, guys. And Skates, thank you for the raid, as always. Thank you very much. Marcy and Drella, thank you for the resubs. And yeah, we're going to get out of here. Yeah, sorry, Wingman. Yeah, we literally... it is what it is, but we only usually go for about 3 hours. We're just over slightly because of finishing up for next time. I hope everything is good. And we will be back on Monday. If you guys aren't already, go check out every one of these mothers. They are lovely peoples.
Every one of these mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
Check out their mothers. Here are their OnlyFans.
Right.
Wait
Let's
a
all look
minute.
at our mom's OnlyFans. That's terrifying.
Didn't know my mother had an OnlyFans. I thought I just buried her the other day.
Only Forks.
I didn't even know.
All right, and there's the social, there's Discord and all that jazz. You can check out these things, blah blah blah, all that stuff. There's YouTube, all that, blah blah blah, and we'll be back next time. Have a good night, folks, and yeah, thank you very much for paying attention to us for a long amount of period. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna just end because we are actually, yeah, we're just gonna call it there. So. See you next week. Have a good night. And yeah, enjoy, guys. Okay. Bye.
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 Hey, you know how like old people sometimes are against air conditioning? That's why they have OnlyFans.
I fucking hate
That's a great joke.